Yeah, but like between No Face and Circadian Rhythm, like I still don't know which one is my favorite out of those two. But like them shits are so fire. Like I'm gonna say with the first one, it was like It's Up was easily the fucking best song. It wasn't hard for me to pick it all. But like with this, it's like I'll go back and forth between those two songs. I don't know which one is better. They're both the shit.
That's the best problem to have. Like, you know, the beat on Circadian Rhythm is just crazy.
Hey, real quick, I wanna see because I remember this from a couple months ago. That same page. Maybe I'm tripping. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Go ahead, lovely Ariana.
Yo, Ariana, you a real person or you a Chinese bot? What's going on, fam? We don't do communism over here.
Speak now. Speak.
Relax.
These are reviving the Cold War. We're anti-communism.
Ariana, go ahead. Speak or forever hold your peace.
You probably scared her off.
I'm telling you, bro. I've seen that page before. That's the one that be.
She don't exist.
Are you fluent in Mandarin?
You can't scare a robot.
Bro, I'm about to say that's the one they're gonna be in your DM saying, "Hello, how was your day? How's the weather?" Like weird shit like that, bro. I'm telling you.
Click the link in my bio.
Yo, Jay is a fool.
You said I was the weather.
All right, so if she's not gonna talk or if they're not gonna talk, just
that was very anticlimactic, lovely Ariana.
So did any of the girls notice how he's been giving us a song in each of the 3 packs? How many girls songs?
This all.
So, Olivia, how do you?
Yo, don't
Angela. Hey, which one was for the girls on the last one? What's the one for the girls here? No, that's asked you. I think without I mean, I would have been. But it's still not your favorite. It's still gonna be no face or the other one is just like yeah, but you can't say it as me, but then it goes.
Yo, Angela, what do you think about
I just want to be hyped right now until that beautiful album comes out. I feel like for you guys, like girls,
Yo, pretty much.
So one for me and all of the guys obsessed with my face. So obviously that's my favorite. It's called
You got women walking. Why when you hear a bunch of stuff going in, they just got a big ass.
fan that said Drake trash, he don't get no bitches. Drake is for the bitches. Drake is going to put if you around bitches, they got Drake on. Somebody's going to put Drake on.
That's
You
a
Even
good
Kendrick's
point.
bitch.
they got
It's
Drake
like
on.
that's the point that everybody try to make. Like, yo, for real, you like no woman is bro. I've never met a woman in my life that said cut that Kendrick on. Never in my life
Not one.
has
Not
that
one
ever
time.
happened, bro.
For
It
real.
never
Not even on the
usually-
West Coast, nigga. When I'm in LA, that shit don't happen,
Turn
nigga.
that
What?
Kendrick on.
I'll be getting told to take that shit off. Like,
That's funny as hell.
I'm not saying that women don't listen to Kendrick, but like, damn, bro, like, ain't nobody turning up to Kendrick. Like, nobody.
Like, yeah,
Yeah,
let's
no-
throw that
Maybe
Mr.
that
Morale
love
and the Big
record, maybe
Steppers
more.
on
I
real
mean,
quick.
get
we
turned.
listen to Poetic Justice, and that's because Drake's on there, you know. And that's how I
Yo, I'm
found
not gonna
out
lie,
about
I don't
him
like that
was
record. I
through
don't like that
Poetic
record at all.
Justice.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
here.
like
That's
that-
one of
Yeah,
my
it's
Oh,
least
you're
favorite records off the
asleep.
album.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Drake
But yeah,
hate, Drake hate exists, but it doesn't really exist because I was just going back and forth with a so-called Drake hater, and I told him, you know what, I don't have time to go back and forth with you. Drake just dropped, and he's like, yeah, I know, I'm listening to No Face. I'm like, well,
Come on.
I'm like, really? I'm like, okay, so there's no Drake hate. You know what I mean? I don't believe in it. I think it's all farce.
No, it's just popular to like hate him, and you get like hit tweets and shit.
It's Drake jealousy.
You know?
No face. No face.
Yeah,
No face.
yeah.
No face.
No,
I
it's
think
popular.
Sierra
It's
said it
popular.
the best. It's
I
popular
think
to
what she
create
said
them,
was-
critique him.
People right now, anybody who's listening to the boy right now is doing so willingly. Nobody's holding a gun to your head. You are going on Instagram, you're pulling up your app, you're searching up plot twists, and you're clicking on each one of these videos
Exactly.
individually. Because behind closed doors, there's a lot of six God worshiping. I'm gonna put my kid to bed.
I believe in that wholeheartedly.
A lot of it.
yo, if you dip out Champagne, yo, we appreciate you jumping in and tapping in the space. We appreciate you. But yeah, that's a good point, and it's a good point to elaborate that further. Where it's like now it's like you're giving Drake's personal website traffic. Like you can't hate that man that much if you have to go out of your way to go to his website. It's one thing that you are already on Twitter and you just gotta pass by and scroll it, but you have to directly go to his website to listen to that shit. That's another level of fucking hate listening, bro.
Exactly,
If you do all
bro.
that shit, that's some extra shit.
Well, and it's like that's why I always point out to people like the numbers like are a relevant point because like of what you just described. Like it's you can't say somebody's falling off and has it's just like going nowhere. But it's the talk of the timeline, and you guys are literally going out of your way to like beat Drake fans till listening to these leaks first, so you can come up with a narrative of like how he's desperate or whatever. Like.
What was that?
I don't know what the hell was that.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Does that mean
somebody out here doing sound bites, bro?
We're doing it. Is that Metro with the drums?
It was elusive.
Yeah, that was Metro contributing some.
It really was. That's crazy work.
That's how Metro did this in the space right now. Damn,
He was not co-signing what I said.
Yeah, but anyways, that guy that I was going back and forth with, and then he started telling me, "Oh, are you happy that he got rid of Lil Yachty?" And he's like, "Oh, I like SOD." I'm like, "What?" I'm just like confused with Drake haters. Like, we really have to talk about this because I'm done arguing with them. I don't understand them. I don't know. I just feel like every time I see a Drake hate line, I just say, is it really?
Yeah, that shit
is it real?
Especially when it's
They're
like live in reality and you gotta like you listening to the music and it's like, yo, I'm having a vibe, I'm enjoying my life, I'm happy with my life, and then you got to deal with a nigga that's completely fucking miserable, that's just on the edge and still searching for the broccoli. Like,
Didn't you feel
exactly.
like that when we went on those we went on that space? Like, I kind of felt like I was in a good mood. I didn't care to argue. I'm just like,
yo,
oh,
those
okay.
people sounded fucking miserable.
Well, but that's the thing. Like Kendrick's music is like conducive to that kind of mindset in a sense. Like it's like a involved listening a lot of times. And then when you get stuck with no music, you're forced to basically overanalyze the fucking 30-second snippet about broccoli until you become miserable. There's no happiness at the end of that tunnel. Like,
it's not even just that. I'll double down on some shit. Remember, like I say this all the time. Remember, there was a fucking guide in the Kendrick fan community, a guide to listen to Mr. Morale, because even Kendrick fans was like, "Yo, this shit trash. This shit garbage. So they fucking created here's
Reddit,
how
yeah,
you
they had
should be listening to the album. Like, bro, what? Can you imagine niggas gave you a guide to listen to a Drake album, bro?
Dog, that's insane. It's like you just I know you're gonna think it's terrible, but just like don't believe yourself for.
Oh, somebody, Joker, you gotta drop somebody down to get Raymond. This boy's gonna talk our head off, bro. Yo, Christian, if we can bring you down real quick, Christian, so we can bring in Raymond.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Bring down Christian and bring up Raymond.
He's the only person that talk more to me.
What's up, brother? Tell me how many cups of Tim Hortons you had before you walked up in this bitch, bro.
Yo, I'm fucking here to crash the fuck out. No, I'm just...
All right, let's see what we think about the record, Raymond.
Yo, he smoked that shit, bro.
What's your favorite one so far?
I like Language Part 2. Like, I think that shit was good, bro. Like, and I like what was it? No Face. Honestly, I like all three. I'm disappointed by the Super Soak one. I thought he was gonna come with some bars on that. Like when he kicked Yachty off, I thought he kicked him off for a fucking reason. So he kicked him off. He just sung the whole way. Like, come on, man, what are we doing? But overall, all three songs, I think he came with the fire. I think that 6-pack altogether, man, he's just trying to fuck over his label right now. Is that what's going on right now, Rico? Tell us.
No, that's not what's going on right now.
Is he? They want an album, and he's like, I'm gonna fuck you guys, and I'm just gonna like do this kind of slow grind.
So Raymond is the type of nigga that I was talking about before. Like, bro, stop it. Just listen to the music and enjoy. Stop creating all these fucking weird ass theories, bro.
Yo, I want narratives. I want to fucking create.
Don't, man. Get over it. Yo, the beef is over. Where y'all niggas analyzing fucking sound bites and shit like that. Yo, somebody whispered in the 3rd second of the track, and that means that Dear Baby Girl was invalid because that was the mole that was getting the information. Y'all niggas need to stop that bullshit already, bro. Like, for real, bro. That shit is over with. Like, bro, what's a bop to you or not? Like, that's really what the question is, man. What you vibing with, bro?
That's what they all talking about in all those spaces, like the stop space and Joe Budden and all this shit, yo. Everybody's
it's
just
okay
going
to talk about this is because like he clearly disses niggas, like, but like we don't have to be like, yo, this means that on the 4th of July 2025 he's gonna do this. It's gonna be the pop-up part 2, but it's Drake. Like, y'all niggas, like, he's not in the shadows. Bro, this nigga's not in the shadows somewhere fucking just cooking up like weird fucking plots and shit, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you were talking
That's
about
kind of the reason why the
shit
is called plot twist, is to make fun of this situation. It's like ironic.
But he's literally dropping an album in pieces without streaming it. Like, why not break fucking records? Like, why not have a proper rollout? Like, why not try to get number one? Like,
who give a F?
Don't even
start.
Stop.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Stop it, man.
I'm a numbers guy. I'm a CPA. I want to fucking see numbers. I want to talk about stats.
Bro, do you know how much more music we gonna get this year, bro? Relax, bro. We get albums. We get proper releases, bro. Like, yo, I swear to God, this got to be the dumbest narrative of all time. Like, y'all niggas is fans, bro. Y'all don't profit off none of his music. You don't profit off of anything him charting. None of this shit. But somehow, some way, you a fan of the music, and you can't be happy when the nigga gives you music. Like,
yo,
bro,
Park trying to see dumb. Like,
but Raymond, you talking about Drake like he's 5 years in the game. Like, come on, he's done enough and he's still doing more. Like, what else do you want from him?
I want to see 6 for 6. I want to see 6 championships in 6 years.
My God.
That's what I want.
Yo, but the thing is, Raymond, you do understand his number one goal. We talked about this before. His number one goal is to surpass Michael Jackson. He still got one more. So
I don't care about
that's the goal
Michael
to reach at a certain point. Like, just
bro, he's Bill Russell already, bro.
Enjoy the fucking moment.
He's Bill Russell, bro. It don't matter if he get a 12th ring. It don't matter. He already way ahead of everybody, bro.
I don't want him to be Bill Russell. I want him to be Michael fucking Jordan, undisputed. I don't want this
conversation is it
Where is
LeBron is better
who's
than
disputing this
LeBron
nigga's the
better
greatest
than
artist of all time? Who's disputing?
Yeah, let's get this shit out of here.
Yo,
Yeah.
Jay-Z is still, you know.
Oh my! This nigga said Jay-Z. I'm done, bro.
No, the fuck he
Nah,
not.
I'm done, bro.
I'm not
You
gonna
see,
lie.
Raven, this is why we don't be inviting you to this shit, bro. This is why we don't invite, like, bro.
Dedicated.
Yo,
to
Raymond,
that.
what are you
bro.
drinking? What are you drinking, bro? Whatever
Yo,
you're
you gotta
doing,
tell the
change
people
your
at Tim
cup.
Harden stop lacing this shit
You know
with
how
fentanyl,
people
bro.
have conversations about LeBron and Kobe and Jordan, and they have these
Yeah, that's a dumbass conversation, nigga. That's a
But
dumbass
people have
conversation to have. You can't compare Kobe to fucking MJ.
Listen.
And I'm
You know who
sorry,
they
whatever you want to fucking think about MJ and LeBron already surpassed that shit. I'm sorry. It's done. It's over with, nigga. The numbers are what they are.
LeBron surpassed MJ? Is that what? Yo, EDN, are you eating a bag of chips? Like, what's going on?
He's inside a bag of chips.
You
Actually,
are you literally
actually,
climbing out of the fucking bag?
All jokes aside from the other shit, bro. Next 3-pack, I need 3 more circadian freestyles, bro. Circadian rhythms. I need 3 more of those shits, bro. I got that shit
he
on.
cooked with that.
Here's a
I got that
circadian
shit on repeat.
rhythm.
Like no face is cool and all, and you know him having Cardi on that bitch for like 2 fucking
Y'all ready for y'all ready for another Gordo Drake joint?
Yo, elusive. Do you want it to be longer though? Like those 2-minute tracks need to stop.
Pause.
So
Pause.
Yeah, he tied this nigga out, bro. I'm sorry.
Crazy pause.
I was
crazy question.
The most weirdest shit. Like nothing will make this nigga happy, bro.
I was
like,
trying to defend you in my head for a second, Raven, but
it's
now
not
you're just
Jay-Z.
Yo, that's so the start of your question was like super absurd, buddy. I don't know how to answer.
That's why I had to put him off the speaker. Sorry, Lucy, for that.
But nah, bro. But to answer his question, I mean, yeah, I'm over the 2-minute track shit. I've been over that shit for a while. Even when other artists do it, I'm just not a fan of like 2-minute tracks. Short tracks just don't do it for me. But yeah, if we can get like 3 more circadian fucking rhythms, maybe at 4 minutes, 350, that's fine.
I mean, he's saving that for the album. These are scraps. So I mean, imagine how that album is gonna sound. Like he thinks these are his scraps. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, so
that album.
Yeah, we can throw away like no face and it's up like that, bro. I don't know. Whatever's coming.
Let's call it like it is. Drake fans are so fucking spoiled that they search in the dumpster to find.
Thank you,
yo, Rico.
Like y'all niggas gotta reach to the moon and stars to complain about some shit, bro.
Yo, Canada, Toronto, we never had anyone to represent and do it for us. Yo, we feel like that kid that's been in the basement and now we finally get our fucking shine. And I want to shine. I want to have the artist that fucking ran everything and is the GOAT and he's coming from Canada. Like, I just want to have
that. Nigga, you already have that.
No, man.
I mean,
See?
yeah,
Rico,
But that's what you mean by spoiled. Like, you've already done it, but you're waiting for it again. Like,
no. I want it. I want it solidified in stone where no one's coming. No one can dispute it. We can't even have.
Oh yeah, Roman. I forgot you from Canada too, right?
Well,
you from Canada too, right?
No.
I see that flag.
Canadian.
I saw the flag. I saw the flag.
I was gonna say, Romy, you gotta hit that follow. We Canadian need to stick together.
Nah, yo, you gotta extradite. If you were from Canada, you gotta extradite this motherfucker. Send this motherfucker to Venezuela and shit like that, bro.
I hit it with
but
you.
I'm still
I hit you already.
But yeah, I traveled to Canada a lot. My favorites from there, but I feel like he's already solidified. Y'all want people to never challenge him, and that's never gonna happen. He's the best. Everybody's gonna want to be in his spot, so he is the one that everybody's gonna try to knock out. I'm sorry to tell you.
Drake is like LeBron at the Olympics right now, bro. It's like he's already solidified. He just playing just to play, like for real.
Yeah.
Ray, as
yo, Raymond, I don't know funny shit. Don't say shit to like start like controversy.
Right, trolling,
like,
yeah. Because you like, yo, he's a GOAT. What are you talking about?
Hold on. Who do you think is the artist that's comparable to Drake? Like maybe even alive? Because I guess you can say Michael Jackson, but
that's a different conversation.
Who do you think is comparable to Drake?
Listen,
Nobody.
I will say this. But Tom Brady, when you talk about Tom Brady, it's
Bro, stop
undisputed.
fucking talking about
Brady
sports,
is
nigga.
the GOAT.
Talking about music. Talk about music, nigga. We're not talking about Tom Brady.
But when people can have a conversation about Jay-Z. People can have a conversation about.
All right, so make the case for Jay-Z. Make the case
Yo,
for
what do you
Jay-Z
mean?
over Drake.
Yo, people can make a case for Kanye too. But
no, fuck that. What are you talking about? What are you? Stop talking about people, bro. Stop putting it on other people. That's your argument that you're making. What is the case for Jay-Z over
I don't
Drake?
even believe my own argument because I
right,
personally
then,
identify
what I mean?
and love Drake's music
Drake
better
fans
than
so
I like anything
Drake
that
fans
Jay-Z
so
ever
spoiled
did.
they gotta find shit to complain about, nigga. It's too happy in here. I
He
love
is
my life
searching for
too
something
much.
to complain
nigga.
about.
I need to find some shit to
for the
complain
broccoli
about.
right now. Like,
Yo, there's people up there that swear by Jay-Z's music. I don't know.
Nah,
like when he was rapping, people didn't care about him. Now people want to solidify him on that fucking.
Ray, where are you going with this?
Half his fans are in nursing homes, bro. Nobody's having Jay-Z conversations, dog.
Ray, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yo, facts, bro. You got.
That he's in the conversation, but at the same time, nobody's going to super fight for him being like the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? It's like he like an honorable mention, and so it's like okay, we'll let him be an honorable mention, but Jay-Z's not the GOAT numbers wise. He's not the GOAT catalog wise. He's just not. Like honestly, I think the last classic album Jay-Z dropped probably was the Black Album, and I don't know. People tried to gas up shit like 444 and Magna Carta.
444
That shit is just
No, hold on,
yeah,
RJ. Hold on, RJ.
Yeah, 444 is a fucking weed plate to me. Magna Carta is really probably his worst album. Like I don't think it's anything close to as trash as Magna Carta. like Drake's run has been like Jay-Z was never the number one rapper in the world ever. Like he was always like top 3 or some shit, but he was never the guy. Like he came from being in Biggie and Tupac shadow to being in fucking Lil Wayne shadow and DMX shadow. Like he always was behind
50
somebody.
Cent shadow.
Oh, don't even get me started on 50 Cent because he predicted 50 Cent taking over the industry before he did it. You get what I'm saying? So too many people were just over Jay-Z, and to this day, there's people who are bigger global stars than Jay-Z is. So
Yo, Roman.
Well, I'm not done.
My bad.
Yeah, I'm saying like numbers wise, Drake is out of here, and then Drake has the singing and the rapping side, so you could always be like, okay, even if you think somebody is a better rapper than him, he's a better singer than them. He's a better musician. I'm gonna say that he's a better musician than anybody that you can name, even if you think they're better at one specific facet of music, he's better overall as a musician than all of these people.
Go ahead, Roman.
Okay, since we're like on Jay-Z, I'm not gonna lie, like Jay-Z is an icon because we have to give him his 10s. But the difference between him and Drake is like Jay-Z is a lyricalist, but he's not a hit maker. And Drake is a lyricalist and a hit maker. So that's how I see the difference between them.
All right, bet. RJ? RJ going once, going twice, my boy. All right, go ahead, Raymond. You can rebuttal.
All right. Look, I don't want to speak just to speak because you guys don't take me seriously sometimes. But look, Forbes. I'm just gonna list a bunch of stuff. Forbes has Drake number 6. Billboard has Drake number 8. IMDb has Drake number 13. Ranker.com has Drake number 18. USA Today has Drake number 14. Fucking Geeks for Geeks. I don't even fucking know what that is. Has him number 8. Like, nowhere, no list that you look on, go anywhere, research anywhere, no list has Drake in the top 5.
Ray,
What do
ask your
those
question?
lists have to do with reality?
What is your
Hey,
point, though? What is your point,
Rico,
Raymond?
Rico, I want to say something to that, bro. I feel like I get what you're saying, where you're going with that, bro. But overall, I feel like you got to realize that Drake is playing between too many decades at this point, bro. Drake playing between an older generation of music, a younger generation of music, and some mid-tier generation of music, bro. So at the end of the day, Drake is the undisputed GOAT of this generation.
No, but let me
But
respond to that. They have Kendrick Lamar in the top 3 on almost every one of those lists. Like, the
Okay.
list for the most part go Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, and then like Tupac, Biggie, Rakim. Like the list
Bro,
kind of change up. But like,
so what you're saying now, that's my point, bro. Overall, look at the rappers that are above Drake on those lists. It's rappers that, like, you got Pac and Biggie. I mean, obviously they passed away, so they can't make no more tracks. But you got rappers up there that they're alive. They were they were alive and well in the music game and weren't putting out active music, and they still got them above Drake, bro. At that point, that's just the world not wanting to evolve with the sound of what's going on, bro. And you can't
yeah,
you can't fault Drake for that, bro.
but
That's just the
that's my
world
point,
solely
Elusive.
keeping him in a
That's been
box.
my whole point, bro. I want this to be cemented in stone, where these motherfuckers, like, none of these people, whether, I don't know who's writing these articles, and I don't know how knowledgeable they are of the hip hop scene. I'm guessing they have some people on payroll that know a thing or two, but I want it to be undisputed, set in stone, that this man from my city represents the best to come in hip hop.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. In this hip hop community, you're never gonna get that, especially because he's a light skinned, black, white, Jewish, Canadian guy. You're never gonna get that. I'm sorry. Like,
I don't give a fuck. I want him to do
and
it with
I
his
hate to make it about
lyrical
that, bro,
prowess.
but that's just what
I
it
want
is.
him to do it with his songs, and I want him to make 4-minute bangers that fucking have lyrical double and triple entendres.
Ray, I need you to
Yo,
stop.
I fuck with everything. I fuck with everything you're saying, bro. Like, I fuck with that too. I want that too. Us Drake fans, we want that, bro. But at the end of the day, we want that. Nobody else. Even if he does that, nobody's gonna give
Yeah,
him the
they'll
title that you.
find a way to hate. You're right.
Nobody's gonna give him that
Which is
undisputed.
unfortunate. Which is
Yeah,
unfortunate.
exactly, bro. Nobody's gonna ever give him that undisputed title solely because of the generations that he's come in the music game and how long he stayed into it, bro. His longevity is envious in itself.
Give Roman a chance to speak real quick.
Okay, so I feel where Ray is coming from now. Like, his argument, I think, like, you want him to play like the industry politics that B and J do, so they know better not to put anyone above him on the list, because he's doing everything, like, he's doing everything great right now, but he doesn't play industry politics, like going to the Met Gala, going to all the award shows and all that stuff, and Kumbaya and all that. So it's like, that, like what you're saying, your overall argument, because he's like from Canada, like your mascot. So is that what it is? Like, you want him to step it up with the industry politics, like J&B?
Jay-Z is not there for industry politics. Like, Kendrick Lamar is not there for industry politics. People people cape for who they want to cape for, and they feel like these people. I don't know if it's what they rap about. I don't know if what reason it is that these people are put there, but you can't put this guy who's done all the stuff that he's done there just because he's half black, half white, just because he's Jewish, just like that, just because he's Canadian. Like, you can't say that those are the reasons that we're gonna hold him out of being higher up than the highest I had him on all of these websites was 6.
But they can say that though, Raymond, being if the culture has made the culture has made hip hop, hip hop. The culture has basically dictated, what a person has had to have gone through or been through or whatever to be deemed worthy enough to be labeled, a hip hop historian, a legend, whatever the fuck you want to call them, bro. At the end of the day, those things, that's what's gonna keep Drake from getting that title that you want him to have, bro.
Yeah.
As a black community, bro, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. We are a shitty community, bro. We are rooted in the past. That's just what it is, bro. We are rooted in oppressing our own people, bro. That's just what happens. So at the end of the day, a lot of black people don't feel like people that are black and white are black enough, bro. So at the end of the day, they're gonna push him out because of that. They're gonna push him out because he's Jewish. They're gonna push him out because they feel like he hasn't even, he hadn't been through the struggle, bro. So if that's what the culture deems hip hop, somebody that's been broke and got roaches selling dope on the street, bro, that's just what it is, bro. So he's never gonna get that title that you're looking for. Like, I get what you're saying. You're from his city. You're from his city, and you want him to have that title, bro. And trust, like, city pride is a motherfucker, bro. But the rules of hip hop for what they've been for years, they're just never gonna give him that.
And I feel like the number one reason that he's out of that conversation.
Hold on, and Raymond, hold on, real quick, Raymond. Because we got some new speakers in here, so let April, let her get a chance to speak real quick.
Hello.
Hey, welcome to the space.
Okay.
Hey, April, what's up?
What's up?
So, I mean, in Red Button, he says Billboard or radio is king again. They get more points if those those songs are on the radio, and Not Like Us is on the radio, and none of Drake's songs are on the radio. So that is why Kendrick is so high.
EDN, go ahead. And then you can respond, Raymond, after EDN.
Yeah, what I was gonna say was like as far as these lists go, some of these lists got fucking Lauryn Hill in the top 3, bro. Like, nobody gives a fuck about these lists. Like, them shits have no credibility, bro, at all. Like, nobody gives a fuck about these lists. The list you named, like, they're not even fucking consistent. One list got Drake number 8, another one got him 14th. Like, there's no consistency amongst these lists. A lot of these lists is just these publications trying to get some conversation going. And what better conversation, like, what better attention can you get than negative publicity for coming out with a dumbass list? That's what the fuck they do. Every fucking 2 weeks, I swear, a new magazine is coming up with some dumbass list. And like, if they actually make a list that makes sense, people will just agree with it. But if they make no fucking sense, then people are gonna argue about it and engage with these dumbass magazines more. That's what they fucking want. Stop acting like that shit is the real world. Because in the real world, Drake gets a lot of play. And the whole thing about, he's not black enough, that's that's an internet narrative, dog. Like, in real life, dog, Drake gets played at fucking block parties all over the fucking country, bro. Like, this whole thing where, like, there's a fake narrative that the hood disowned Drake. The hood has not disowned Drake, bro, at all. Actual street niggas ride around listening to Drake. Like, it's not that whole he not dark enough thing. That's some gay ass internet shit. That's not the real world.
But in a sense, bro, the internet is the real world to some people. That's how some people get their information. If enough people run with a narrative that Drake ain't black enough and he ain't from the hood, imagine how many people use the internet as their fucking informational highway and dictate, they're gonna dictate their opinion and their lives towards that. So at the end of the day, enough people get some stupid ass opinion based off of the internet, it catches fire, and then you have the narrative that we have now. Like, he's not black, he just partake in it just for his own fucking sake and, money wise.
Well, you got to think too, like.
No, hold on, RJ. Hold on, real quick. Hold on, RJ. We're gonna give Raymond a chance to respond really quick, and then you can go.
Yeah, I hear what you guys are saying. These articles are a lot of the times clickbait, and you know what? It even transcends the whole race thing because a lot of the times Eminem is ranked higher than Drake in pretty much all of these lists, and he's white, and people can say that, you know what, like, he didn't get all the love from the black community, and a lot of the white community is what kind of held up his numbers. But someone who fucks with Eminem, and Eminem's been like one of my goats, honestly, since before Drake. But like, Drake has come in and done everything. And literally, he's done it like top to bottom. Every part of hip hop that you expect an artist to come in and dominate in, he's literally done every single part of it. He's like someone that comes in and averages 20, 20, 20 with the field goal shooting, with the 3-point shooting, with the free throw shoot. Like, he does it all. And he's and I think somebody brought up radio earlier. Like, he dominated radio too. Like, yeah, Kendrick has radio right now, and with a couple songs that he's had, but like, if you look at their total spins, Drake is dominating that too on the radio. So the fact that these guys are predominantly put above Drake on the list, like, honestly, it doesn't bother me. Like, I mean, it does a little bit because I'm going crazy right now. But like, if I was Drake, I could understand him being like, yo, what the fuck do I gotta do to earn my spot and have a legitimate standing with all these people who want to say something?
All right, Raymond. So let RJ get his point real quick, and then we're gonna go Kim and then Roman.
Well, like, what I was gonna say is like, as far as these like think pieces go and these lists go too, you got to realize like a lot of these people aren't even like almost kind of what he was saying about the narrative of like, oh, in the hood or whatever. Like, they're white people like me that have never been to the hood, so like they're gonna get their information off the internet and just like you said, just run with that shit. But it's like it becomes like a fake real life, if that makes sense. Like, people associate what they see on the internet as real life, but then it just gets distorted, and that's where you get where like we're like, damn, what in my real life, this narrative from Twitter doesn't seem real at all, and so it's like conflicting. But like these lists too, like the reason why Lauryn Hill is on these lists is because people feel the need to like, oh, my list isn't going to be valid if I don't fucking put The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill as the #1 greatest hip hop album of all time. It's like they're not based in reality. They're not having a real conversation. It's just like clickbait, or not even clickbait. It's like kowtowing to like the hip hop purists. So like, you can't include Drake because he has a writer before, so he's not a real hip hop artist. Like, it's just like such a dumb narrative. Like, you're never gonna get, basically, Raymond, you're never gonna get what you want because they can't have a conversation about how bad his music is on a metric of like actual criticism. They just have to like reach for some weird outside of music reason why he can't be solidified as a GOAT like you want.
All right, go ahead, Kim. Kim, go ahead.
Hey, I just had a question. So before the beef, was this narrative about Drake not being black enough or not being black, was that something that was a predominant thought?
I mean, he's pretty much dealt with that his entire career.
Okay. I just wondered. I always thought of him as being black. I mean, until the beef, I didn't really.
I think because of him being light skinned and because him being Canadian and him being raised by like his white Jewish mother, I think that's kind of like what added on to that overall. He's dealt with that.
Not to jump in, bro. I just want to say this to Kim, bro. I work around people, I guess, that I would want to say like they're darker than me. Like, they feel like because I'm two shades lighter than them, like this is verbatim coming out of their mouths. Like, I'm 2 shades lighter than them. Like, I got a whole different set of emotions. I'm a whole different person, and we the same skin color, bro. Like, so
yeah. I'm mixed race, so I get that shit too.
Yeah,
so it's like it's always like, especially like Elusive said, like, especially if you grow up in certain, like, I'm from the hood, so it's like from the hood for sure you get that shit. You gonna get that shit. You gonna get it regardless. You're not gonna be either dark enough or light enough. Whatever the case might be, it's just you stuck in that weird spot.
The fact.
That's how it usually is. But yeah, it's been a predominant thing. We're gonna go Roman and then EDN and then Brandon.
Oh yeah, I don't know who said it, but they made a good point when they brought up the fact that a lot of these publications make lists on purpose for engagement. So who's ever like worried about the list, I feel like you should like take that person's point of view into perspective, because I mean they had Lauryn Hill like #1 on Apple Music, I think. I mean that's not reality. Who is listening? Who are people listening to really in this day and age and like today?
Sorry.
Be for real.
Yeah, that's EDN's point. Yeah, that was EDN that brought that up.
Okay, well, yeah, EDM, like, that was a fact. So I just wanted to say, like, yeah.
Go ahead, EDN.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, all right, the whole colorism thing, I think that's overblown too, because I mean we all know J. Cole's mom is fucking white. Nobody brings up that shit. The reason they don't bring it up for him is because he's not #1. Like when you're #1, you're gonna get whatever criticism, whatever straws that they could grab at. That's what the fuck they're gonna do. It's because he's #1. It's not because he's light skinned. If Drake was like the number fucking 5 or 6 rapper in the world, he wouldn't be getting these same criticisms. Y'all need to keep that in mind. If you are a fucking winner, you're just gonna get whatever weird levels of hate, bro. It just comes
Yo,
with it.
EDN,
Like
I'm
fucking,
gonna give you some pushback a little bit on that. Do you think that it might have been different with Cole because Cole specifically his music was mostly geared towards like black issues?
wait, his music was geared towards what?
Black issues?
No, I don't think it's that at all. No, I don't think so.
Bro, Drake
Because
faces colorism solely because Drake is a rapper. He came into the music game trying to rap, being a rapper, right? And he's light skinned. Most niggas don't want to hear some light skinned nigga rapping and singing on the same track. As soon as they hear that shit, they gonna be like, bro, this light skinned nigga is singing. I don't want to hear this shit. That nigga soft, this, that, and the third.
I
J. Cole
disagree.
was not trying to rap. Bro,
I disagree. I disagree.
I
And
mean, at the
also,
beginning of his career,
Drake's,
to elusive points, the beginning of his career, he was known as the emo. Like when he came out with Marvin's Room as a single, they were calling him an emotional emo rapper and stuff like that. Even Pusha T at the time actually came to his defense and said that I think, he specifically said, I think that it's great that he's a vulnerable rapper. He's able to show his vulnerability. Last rapper that we had that was able to do it like him was Tupac specifically.
Yeah.
So he even had to
broke
come to
that mold
that
a
was
little
definitely
bit.
a narrative at that time, EDN.
Yeah, I think Drake broke that mold, that whole
Hold on,
persona
Raymond.
that
Hold
people were
on. Give EDN the chance to respond.
yeah, I was gonna say like, if anything, it would be his music that would get whatever perception put on him. Like, he was the first rapper who really made music about his emotions and about feeling, like he really changed hip hop permanently to the point where everybody was forced to sing. Kendrick and Cole were forced to fucking sing because of Drake. They were not singing before. You know what I'm saying? Like both of them were like rapidy rap types, and then like Drake made it cool to sing and to speak on your emotions and to be introspective and all that shit. But I mean, I think y'all overblowing the whole colorism thing, because I feel like that shit, like the colorism in the black community, like it goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? It really does. So that's why I'm like, I don't think he's limited because he's fucking light skinned. Because like, was LL Cool J limited because he was light skinned? Like, no. Was fucking Ice-T limited? Like, we can go down the line of people who were not discredited just because they were fucking light skinned. It's just his style of music paired with him being light skinned. Like if
Blame for it.
Yeah,
So
that
there's
footage
that.
was priceless. That
Yo,
footage of
they
Ross and his camp getting smacked around, that shit was priceless, bro. I watched that shit
Yo,
back to back.
they still got DJ Sam Sneak chain, bro. Like,
Yeah,
Yo, who's that?
they rocked
Who,
him, bro. That nigga, they laid
who's
him
that?
out.
Who's that Toronto rapper that's in jail right now? I can't remember his name. He ain't got with press on
Top
them.
five.
A top five.
Yo,
Top
if
five.
that nigga was free, oh my god.
Yo, I tell people that I got friends out there. The statute of limitations out there is very different from America, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's a little different.
Yeah, when top
You go out there,
five,
catch a body. I
when top
don't want to say nothing on here, but
when top five gets free and Tory, that shit gonna be crazy. That's a whole nother thing I'm thinking about.
yeah, shout out Tory for always holding it down too, man. Shout that out. Free the wave. Shout out Tory.
Yeah,
Free Thug and free Tory.
Drake got
Free the wave.
Drake got to do
Yeah.
a song with Tory when he get out, man. Or I don't know, a prison tape, something.
You may have to hop on prison tapes because prison tapes been
Yeah,
fire.
all of the prison
Something.
tape shit been heat. All of them. I'm
Like, I'm
still
glad
in
I'm getting a
disbelief that he doing that shit on a phone. Or do they put some equipment in there? Like, how is he doing that shit?
Yo, bro, I completely think rich people get a different. That nigga said Alexa was in prison, bro.
no.
I said, yo, he's different, bro.
I think he gets equipment in there, but there's also AI technology now where you can, fix the voice and shit.
Or
Like, so I think with the combination of probably shit like that and maybe some pre-recorded vocals, is how the songs are coming.
yeah, all of that shit been heat. But I expect that from Tory though. He hardly miss.
I kind of low key wanted to address
Like,
something too. Someone commented about this shit, and I just see people talking about this shit, bro, too, just randomly. Like, I ain't saying that Drake don't have. Well, I'm not gonna speak on how much music Drake has with Conductor, but you got to even think about when, whatever Ebro was saying, talking about Rosenberg was saying, like how they heard that he has a whole album's worth of music with Conductor. Like, it's an album's worth. It's not a whole album, bro. Like, it's not like you're gonna drop a Conductor album. Like, it's not coming out. At least anytime soon.
As much as I love Scary Hours 3, I don't want a full Drake Conductor project. I don't.
I could definitely see that, like, maybe like 5 years from now, maybe, or some shit.
Yeah, when he older, it on some like 444 shit or something.
We do not need that Drake and Conductor. Not right now.
He could do a couple beats. He could do like 1 or 2 beats, but nigga, a whole project, like I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good on that too, bro.
I want the bops.
Yeah.
Hey, again, I feel like we finna be getting bro. As Drake fans, we finna be up, bro. Like, we finna be up. We finna be up. Like, we about to get
I'm not gonna lie,
shit crazy.
It looks more fun.
This is the type of Drake
It looks more fun.
personally like. Like For All the Dogs is a great project. You get some of the best like R&B performances from Drake, bro. Like, he's in the singing bag, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, shit, my shit really.
It's not even just that, bro.
When I heard it was For
It's
All the
more
Dogs,
fun
I had
being.
my expectations set, and that's on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one who had my expectations set a certain way. But
wait, what you mean though, FaZe?
It's because of the
what
title,
you mean?
though.
That's like the top.
Really
okay, so
what you
For All the
mean?
Dogs is like, it really feels like. So the way he's rapping is for men, right? Like the way he's singing, I guess, is for men. Like, the topics and shit, right? Is for men. Like, but he's singing and shit. Like, that's for women. So it's like he's talking about male topics, but sonically is delivered in a way that women tend to like. And at the end of the day, like, it is for everybody. But for me, it was like, when I heard it was For All the Dogs, I thought, I was like, nigga, we finna get that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, who's doing that tapping shit on the mic?
FaZe, but you gotta think for a lot of us that. Go ahead, Lord.
No, I'm saying, y'all don't hear that, bro? The tapping on the mic, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
who
they
mic
need
is
to.
that?
Yeah, they need to stop that, bro.
Oh, Jared, was that yours? What you was about to say, Jared?
My bad, it might have been.
But I've been saying that, like, you as a certain fan, I feel like as far as Drake goes, y'all,
because a lot of us are diverse. Whether it's the R&B you love him for, because me and Lord already talked about this. Personally, for me, it's the R&B side, y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, I love when he rapped, dog, but yo, the R&B just hit different. Like, I'm a 90s guy, so with Drake still providing that, still, whether it's love making, you going out dancing, like you even hear, you starting to hear Passion Fruit and Hot Topic. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy, bro. Like,
It's more
you
pockets
know what
he
I
can
mean?
go into with the more melodic shit, I feel like. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, and
He could
he
do
said
like
it years ago.
EDM, he could do dancehall, he could do fucking whatever. Afro beats.
Lord,
Yo,
and I personally think the all R&B album is coming more than a more rap album. Personally, to me, I would
well,
love
we
it.
getting Drake and
That's
Party,
just
so that's the album for me, bro. Like that's the album that I'm looking forward to more than anything, bro. It's them two niggas finally cooking up a whole project.
yeah. We've been waiting for that, man. We've been waiting for that for some years.
Yo,
Man.
they took no face off Instagram.
That you know what
You
that
lying?
means though. That means UMG was like, nigga, take that shit off. We uploading this shit to the database right fucking now, and it's gonna be on
Yo, Jared,
motherfucking streaming within shit probably at midnight, nigga.
Jared, look at the jumbo. All 3 songs almost have a million views each.
Yeah,
I
that's
ain't gonna
crazy.
cap. I'm kind of like, I'm still preying, like, nigga, like, what's going on? Like, is the night over with, or what's going on? So I'm still just kind of beefing.
But Faye, say what you were saying about For All the Dogs though. Like, what you mean? Because I felt like Fear of Heights. I feel like Daylight. I feel like it was some elite rapping on there though. Like, to where he jumped back in that bag.
I mean, like, bro, Fear of Heights, Daylight, and Charlotte really was like the only like, and shit, even Fear of Heights, you got the first half damn near singing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so realistically, you only have 2 songs that are just fully fucking rap, if I can remember correctly, right? Like,
Yeah.
Wait, you're saying on the
Yeah,
original,
don't
not
try to
like
do that.
Scary
Don't
Hours
do Away
edition,
from
but just the
Home.
standard For All the Dogs?
yeah, I'm talking about just the standard version of For the Dogs. Like, we really only got like 2 that's like straight, flat out rap. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I gotta look at the track list to see what you mean, but you
Nah,
probably right.
Faze,
You probably right.
Nah, that's not true though, y'all.
You consider all the parties rap?
You said what?
You consider that R&B? I feel like
No, all the parties. That's a vibe.
all the parties. Yeah, do you consider that rap or R&B?
Like, you got to think.
And
Away from Home, Another Late Night, 8 a.m. in Charlotte. What would Pluto do? He spit.
Yeah, that's rap. He has some rap shit on there. Then First Person
Oh, y'all
Shooter.
definitely tripping. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he has some rap shit on there, bro. But
He has
I
some
feel
rap
like
shit.
for that criticism that y'all talking about, he balanced it out with Scary Hours 3. That's what Scary Hours.
Yeah, I just feel like there's a reason
he balanced it out with that shit.
That track, Another late night needs a music video.
What you say?
That's crazy. The track when he talks about another late night.
Like, it was really to just be like, all right, here's that rapping shit y'all was complaining about. Like, my complaints aren't like the only ones. Like, bro, like, I wasn't the only one who felt this way. That's why we got Scary Hours. I feel like. Really
Nah, Faze, I think.
Yeah, that's
think
definitely why we got it.
No, that's definitely why we got it. I definitely agree, bro. But I think he got to go back, because then you got me, the More Life guy, who Signs is forever going to be an elite Drake song. I'm telling everybody in here that now. When he do that Caribbean sound, that is my favorite Drizzy. They can't touch him when he do that, especially when he's singing. But it's like, yo,
where's Drizzy Marley? That's the fact.
That's a fact, bro. I need some more Life, bro. But it's like we still ain't get that in a minute.
Yeah,
in a
More
couple
Life
albums.
is heat. I was listening to that shit the other day. I forgot how that shit. That shit is heat.
Yo, More Life was
Signs.
More Life
More
is
Life
crazy.
And Signs played probably like every week, bro.
And the cool thing about his music, if you're really experiencing life, like for real, like you'll find a better appreciation for it. If you don't talk to women, the song, you might not relate to this shit.
Showtime. I was just telling somebody about that, bro. Like, his music is like for his fans. Whether you're in a relationship, you single, like, yo, bro,
breaking up, trying to get money, trying to, you know what I mean?
That shit has been the soundtrack to my life. Like,
yeah, More Life is crazy. More Life like an extension of Views to me.
yeah,
but in a good way.
Tried Our Best is my
and that was a playlist. Like, that wasn't even.
No, Whoa!
Now,
Who said something about Trout our best?
I'm not saying it's the best. It's my personal favorite because it's
Oh
such
no,
a
you're
like
right. Tried our
Tried
best
Our
is the
Best
shit,
is
nigga.
it's so easy to listen
I
to,
fuck
right?
with
And
Tried
for
Our
Nah,
me,
but
Best when it was
for
just
me,
the
I
leak.
relate to it so
When it was
much.
the leak.
Yeah.
Phase, but to me, and I think just because of you with a shorty late night or you with your man, yo, Polar Opposites.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
probably his
crazy
best
outro.
R&B song,
That's
y'all.
a crazy
That's probably his
outro.
best R&B song. That's crazy. I've never heard him sound like that, bro. That like
Yo, imagine chilling with a team and you playing
I just, you
Kendrick
know
and
what
he
I'm
doing
saying? I had
different
a
voices and shit.
couple girls I fuck with where it's just like, bro, everywhere I like you can't do shit with them without them making a scene or an argument, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll fuck up the whole vibe, bro. Like, you know, like that's why I really
nah, but even Drew Picasso was different.
Bro,
Drew Picasso
Polar
still get
nigga,
played
Drew
on repeat.
Picasso, it felt like God was speaking to that nigga, bro.
That's
Like that
so
nigga was
crazy.
He went off
blacking
on
out on
the
fucking
second
Drew
verse.
Picasso, bro.
The second verse
I'm
was
throwing more bills than your baby daddy Trap. Excuse me? You know how the shorty be looking
Nah,
at
Drew
you?
Picasso's
Like,
crazy,
what?
bro. Drew Picasso's crazy.
Shorty
Drew
looking
Picasso's
crazy. What you just said?
Yo, do you guys realize Drake had a rich baby daddy music video where a chick that got pregnant by another nigga busting him wide open with his ex girlfriend or whatever flame busting it
Hey,
wide
talking
open
about
in the same
did y'all
music
talk
video.
about how? Oh yeah, y'all did
Crazy.
talk about how No Face got taken down. Like that's crazy. I am wondering what the fuck what is going on.
Now, tried our best though, Faye. You ain't lying.
Tried Our
That's
Best is the same, bro.
Yeah,
But you know,
bro,
you
that
guys,
shit.
you remember I'm the Problem?
Oh, bro, that's nigga. Again, I told everybody like, look, if he would have put it on the album,
I
that
feel
would have
like
been
he
like
should have put that
another
on.
song.
It would have fit right
Yeah.
on there, bro.
I
For
wish I was on there.
I'm the
I
Problem.
wish I was on there.
Facts.
but I'm still then Jared, you gotta know
What'd you say, Jared?
7969 still get played. Y'all ain't
That's my
gonna hold
favorite
you.
song off there. Like absolutely.
Nah, he should have gave
7969
that
is
shit
just
to
different.
Tizo, bro. Tizo deserved that song.
No,
No, Tizo.
Nah,
nah,
Tizo
That
served his
Faye,
purpose, bro. Tizo served his
7969
purpose on that
different,
song.
bro.
he just had his outro. He did his thing, but like that song was crazy to me. And like he sampled Sosa. Like Sosa is one of my other favorite artists. Like I've talked about. I used to play video games with him. Like I was friends with him for like a bit. Like Sosa was like to see Sosa on, and not even just on there, but like on all the parties and shit. Like
Yeah, all the
Yo,
parties. Now
what?
that's
Yeah, and that's crazy.
that was
the beat
like
switch on all the parties is like
Every chick I know, all the parties get played ruthlessly
that
in
song
the
is
car.
crazy.
Wifey play all the parties every day, bro. That song's
he
crazy.
levitated on that second half of all the parties.
My favorite on there are 7969, Drew Picasso, the Polar Opposites, and like all the parties.
Yeah, bro, but
And
once
Virginia
again, I think
Beach.
it's
You gotta give Virginia
bro, of
Beach its
course.
credit.
But look, you know I gotta do Lord, you already know where I'm going. For members only and calling for you is different. You just gotta be
Sure.
you gotta be out at a spot with your
I
girl,
fuck with
bro,
calling.
for your man. Calling for you is different.
Yo, one song nobody. I know this is on like Scary Hours, but like Wickman was insane too. Like that was my favorite song off that hack. Cause like
Yo, Wickman was elite
But
rapping.
it's still stories about my brother for me.
Facts.
Like
Facts.
that's the one that
Yo.
that's the
he
one
was
that's
rapping on
gonna
there for
do.
sure,
What
but
was this nigga? He was on some other shit with that one.
Nigga, I literally still had the text messages to my brother, right? So I'm listening to this song. I'm texting my brother like, "This my goat." Like I'm listening to Red Button, right? Like I'm like, "Yo, this nigga snapped on Red Button." Like, yeah, my goat's like, he's showing these niggas that he really got it. Then I listen to stories about my brother. I'm in real time texting my brother like, "Nah, I lied. Like this nigga really the fucking goat. Like this shit is crazy, nigga. Like
Stories about
I
my
ain't gonna
brother.
cap, bro. The punchlines are just so crazy, bro. Like."
Yo, but and then I even gotta go. Yo, I think I played this with Shorty. Yo, the shoe fits. Her mouth dropped wide
Yeah,
open.
that shit hard too.
Yeah, shoe fits is hard. That shit
Said,
hard.
yo, she said, yo, y'all Drake. She said, y'all Drake God fans. Y'all a little bit crazy, huh? I said, no, we ain't crazy. We just telling the truth. Like
facts.
You Broke My Heart is always a classic, though.
That should have been a single, bro.
That should have been a video, bro.
He did one, bro.
He did.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
tripping. I'm
Yeah,
tripping.
he literally presses a red button in that video, nigga, and blows some shit up.
That was probably out of all the visuals
I forgot
for
with
all
Morgan
the dogs.
Wallen. I forgot about that.
Was
My bad. My bad.
That was probably the worst out of all of the visuals for all the dogs. So I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Nah, I think that we're gonna spin back to that. I think we're gonna spin back to that.
What you mean?
I just feel like we're gonna spin back to that. That's all I'm saying.
more visuals for that project?
Nah, I just feel like when everything's said and done with like everything, I feel like we're gonna go back because like I've already put this tweet out. Like I feel like Scary Hours 3 is a very like it foreshadows
it's
a lot of
important.
shit that happened,
Scary
that
Hours
happened in
3
the
is
past, that
important.
happened now, and happen that's gonna happen in the future, in my opinion, right? And even if you look at like the You Broke My Heart video, nigga, the video don't make no type of fucking sense in comparison to what the fucking song is about, bro. So like I just feel like when this shit's done, we're gonna go back to it.
Wait,
I
you're
mean,
saying
we
he's gonna
see,
drop
but
more videos for all the dogs? Is that what?
No, what I'm
Nah, I
saying
think
is
Wait,
like
what do you mean spin back to what?
like to the You Broke My Heart video and be like, oh shit, he basically
Oh,
hinted
the
at this, you
cryptic
get what I'm
shit.
saying?
yeah,
The
yeah,
Exactly.
like
cryptic shit.
foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that video doesn't fit that song, but it fits a lot of it fits other like situations.
no, it definitely does.
Yeah.
I mean, I was about to say spin back because he know he still got beef with me, y'all. Because Certified Lover Boy still ain't get his justice. Yeah, I'm still out here by myself in the
CLB
rain.
is what, bro? Come on.
CLB, bro. Listen, bro. CLB was it was a time, bro. It was a time.
You know what really don't get his credit though is Dark Lane, bro. Dark Lane demo tapes.
Dark Lane is never gonna get the credit though. They
Yo,
not
that
gonna
shit,
give
Dark
Lane
Lane
the
don't
credit.
get his credit, bro. He don't
that
get his
saved
just
me
due.
like through the
Yo,
pandemic.
Deep Pockets. That song is insane, bro. I probably listen to that
Yeah.
song every day.
No, that's the
And
best
then you
track on
go
there.
into When to Say When, bro. Then you go into Chicago Freestyle.
Yeah, that
Then
shit
you go
hard.
into Not You Too with Chris.
Feels good to be back. Holy shit.
Like, bro, he blacked out.
Yo,
man.
Mars.
Shit.
Mars is good. Yo, and can we top 3 albums? I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all not gonna like it, bro. Take Care not starting to be in that for me no more, y'all.
Take Care been
Nah,
in my
you're
top
tripping,
3.
bro.
Oh,
You're
the fuck,
tripping.
niggas let nostalgia kick their ass and fuck
Nah,
them in
bro.
their ear. Nigga, that shit
Take
is
Care
crazy.
and Nothing Was the Same will always be top 3, bro.
Mars came back in
Niggas
here
let
crazy.
Take Care and
nostalgia
Nothing Was the
fuck them
Same
in
will
the
always
ear,
be
bro.
top 3.
Yo, bro, we gotta have an honest. Why do people feel like that about Take Care? We gotta have honest
Bro,
conversation about
bro,
that album, bro.
it just
Scorpion is
did
that
so
nigga's.
much. It
Scorpion
introduced
is that
weekend
nigga's.
to a broader
Scorpion's his best album.
audience.
Scorpion is his Thriller, my nigga. Y'all niggas gotta understand that.
To me,
Nah.
CLB or Scorpion is his best album. To me,
It's
that's just
his
personal
Thriller.
opinion.
It's obviously his
Nah,
Thriller.
bro. Nah.
CLB or Scorpion, he just went insane on both of them albums.
Can we talk about these new tracks though?
I mean,
Yeah,
what's
what
the
about him?
number one track?
Shit is fucking good, man.
Bro,
Nah, they
the
fire.
last 6, bro, has been heat, bro.
CLB was amazing. I can't believe it's almost been 3 years. Like we're coming.
Yo,
up
Jared,
2
they
weeks.
act like CLB was
CLB is
different.
ridiculous.
Jared.
Yeah,
That was
it's
different,
great.
bro.
It's great. And I can't even believe that niggas actually like the whole Donda comparison. Like, when you look at the projects and how they both of them aged,
What's I got a question. I got a
it's
question.
like
That's
is night
insane
and
how
day.
they both
CLB
age.
I got
clears,
a question. What's
clears.
Drake's best verse?
You said what?
Like ever?
Ever. What's his best
You
verse
can't
ever?
see
Stay
that's
Scheming.
hard.
That's hard,
them.
nigga.
That's hard, gang. When
Stay
people
Scheming
say
is one of them.
when people like Che, what's Drake top 5? You can't even like pick a top 5, y'all. As his fans,
I'll give you
you got too much
you
music.
3 maybe. I'll say you're saying one verse.
One. You could give three of his best verses.
I was just gonna name 3 songs, like as far as like his top 3 best rapping performances to me.
Nah, verses.
I need like a
You
day
need
to
verses?
get back.
Okay. I'm gonna go to middle drill
This is
section of
crazy.
fucking.
Hey, what's good?
Family,
What's good?
the middle drill section of Family
Yo.
Matters,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna go 2 birds, 1 stone is 1 verse, so I'm gonna just say 2 birds, 1 stone.
Uh-huh.
And then shit, that's hard, bro. The third, I mean, maybe first verse of Champagne Poetry.
Okay.
Stay Scheming's got to be up there though. That shit was insane. That
All
was
right.
a diss to
I'll
Common,
go.
right?
I'll go. See
Nigga,
Green.
Stay Scheming is hard, bro. I forgot
I'll
about
go
that.
stay in. I'll go Seeing Green.
Oh, I forgot about Seeing Green, bro.
Oh, that's a good one.
Damn, where am I going? Second verse on Sandra's Rose.
Oh,
Sandra's Rose is underrated.
And then in Phase Zone, we spoke about this. I need to know what the fuck that verse was on that unreleased song with him and Action Bronson, because that verse sounded fucking insane.
Yeah, that song sounded.
So I'm
Nigga
holding.
got a record with Action Bronson.
You ain't hear that shit with Just Blaze?
Bro,
Yeah,
what?
they got one.
Yeah, that
So
shit is
y'all
hard.
don't put lemon
I
pepper
can't even
freestyle
cap.
up there?
That shit is hard.
Now you got to put
Bro,
link.
somebody send me a link to that shit, bro.
Bro, that verse,
You're not
whatever
gonna,
he was
you're
cooking
not
with
gonna put
that verse, nigga.
But wait, Mars, you know what
you're
I've
not,
been running though, bro? The
What?
original "You With Me," bro.
Yo, my nigga.
I've been
That
running the fuck out of the original
Views
version of
from the
"You With
six,
Me," bro.
bro.
like the
Not the views from the 6 leak. It's the one that's in the 100 gig shit.
Yeah, it's 100 gig shit. Yeah, that shit
Oh,
sounds insane, bro.
Whole different beat. Whole different beat. It's like
yeah,
a
yeah.
Curtis Mayfield thing.
Halloween gang and
It's
niggas, the
it's
niggas want to
the
call a
beat
percentage.
with
It's crazy.
it's the Dear Summer 16 beat by Division.
Bro, that shit
Niggas blowing my phone out, can't even get my
ridiculous.
hairbrush dried out. Like, damn.
He needed to drop that and what's the name of that shit? The Barbados Magnum.
Yo, that
Lord,
track.
Lord,
He need to drop them too.
Lord and Jared. You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Everybody, I'm about to read y'all a list. Somebody just sent me, and it's crazy. Number one, they got Pipe Down. Number 2, Liability. Number 3, Signs.
Yo.
Number 4, Thank Me
Hold
Now.
on. Start that over, bro. Say it
They
slower.
got Pipe. All right, I'm not gonna say the numbers, but obviously I'm gonna just name the titles, and y'all can keep up with the numbers. They got Pipe Down. They got Liability. They got Signs. They got Thank Me Now. CC's Interlude. Passion Fruit. Gayu Chaster. Flight's Book. Race My Mind. From Florida with Love. A classic. Deep Pockets.
Yeah.
Feel No Ways. Lose You.
yeah.
Champagne Poetry. Jaded. Club Paradise. Days in the East. Deep Pockets. Lust for Life. They got Fear. They got Connect. They got Survival. Elevate. Is There More? Final Fantasy. Look What You Done. Hold on, it's the second
What
part.
list is this though?
What is the list? And you could
Bro,
rank
they
it as
saying
like the
they
rank
saying
is
his his top 30 songs.
Hell no.
Bro,
Hold on.
they had
Hell
two.
no.
They
Them
had
niggas
two.
going
Wait,
crazy.
hold
You guys
on.
gotta
Thank
respect
Me
liability.
Later songs in the
Wait,
top
look, hold on. But then they got this for the rest of the list. I'm at 26. Look What You Done. They crazy with 27. The Ride should be top 5. The Ride is
Yeah,
top
the
5.
Ride is definitely up
Yeah,
there.
the pride is
Wait,
for sure.
no timestamp records?
No,
Not one?
hold on. 28, they got Headlines. 29, oh, classic intro. Keep the Family Close. They don't know about it.
Where's
30,
Tuscan Leather?
I was about to
Western
say,
Road.
where's Over
Tuscan
My
Leather
Dead
gotta
Body?
be in there, nigga.
Look.
That second verse on Tuscan Leather is ridiculous.
Bro,
Listen.
Gotta be on there.
AB, I got
Look,
the
I was
CD.
about
He
to
did
bring
an E for
I was about
effort.
to bring
I
this
pieced
up though.
letters together.
And get the talking reckless?
Because look,
Yeah,
to me,
Tuscan
then they got
Leather is
30.
that might
30
be
is
his
my
greatest intro.
Where's Ransom,
Might
bro?
be.
Yo,
30 is my
Ransom.
number one though. 30 is my number one. Western Road Flows. That's my number. He wigged off on Western
Yeah,
Road
Western
Flows.
Road is up there as well.
Then he got honorable mentions. Oh, he got some shit in here. Diplomatic Immunity. Oh, Murder.
Oh,
Emotion.
Merta. Yes. Bro.
No friends in it. No friends in the industry. Falling Back.
No Sanders Rose?
0 to 100.
Nigga see the crib and ask, who did I steal from?
He got Finesse, and then he got Lie to Me. Drake should have.
Lie to Me.
Drake should have dropped Lie to Me.
I fucking
No jungle? No jungle? Come on.
Bro, they tripping, bro.
No, bro, you tripping.
Yeah.
Yep, Lie to Me is insane, bro.
Lie to Me is that's one of my favorite
Hey,
links from the
real
CLB.
quick. I heard you say it like two Thank Me Later songs in the top 5 on the pool. Why the niggas sleep on that album so much?
Yo, bro,
That's
I don't
one
know.
of my
bro,
favorites.
Because of what
That
came
album
after
is
it, bro.
crazy,
It's
nigga.
because of what came
Chris,
after it, nigga.
Chris, they
When
think like Thank Me Later don't exist, y'all.
Bro,
Like,
show
bro,
me a
crazy.
good time. Go listen to that shit. That second
The
verse.
Resistance?
Bro,
You talking about the
The
Resistance?
Resistance?
The fancy is crazy.
Bro, what the fuck, nigga?
Yo, yeah, Fancy was
It
nuts.
shut it
I was
down.
bumping that
Shut
album
it
the
down
other
with
day. I
Dream
say,
too, bro.
nigga, this whole slept on in a bitch.
But bro, they still sample, I think, the outro part of the song of Thank Me Now. I still hear that everywhere, bro. People not peeping that, bro. They
Unforgettable
play
with Jeezy.
And the females love it, bro. I ain't gonna
Wait,
cap.
where's the end of Thank Me Later sample? Because that's like, I love that outro. Like that whole outro, like the beat is nuts.
Jared, that outro of that beat, he should have rapped on that, bro.
No, for real, that could have been a whole separate.
Crazy.
That could have been like Fancy, where he totally switched it. But wait, hold up, where did he sample that though? Or who sampled that?
I don't know where he sampled that from.
No, but did you say someone else sampled it?
I see.
I seen it on TikTok, bro. So
talking about
they
Fancy?
have sampled it, but they probably just cut it out and just put it on TikTok.
Are you talking about the Fancy sample, like 4 Tablespoon, like Playboy Cardi, like they
Yeah.
sampled that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's fancy. That's not. Thank Me Now's outro is like different.
Yeah, that nigga Kyle Rich. I know they sampled Fancy for his little freestyle he did.
Almost forgot about the classic.
Yeah, bro.
Yo,
Fancy
Grease.
crazy.
I
Fancy's
almost
crazy.
forgot about Grease.
Grease with DJ
Grease
Khaled.
ain't touching no top anything though. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro.
It's cool. Grease is cool.
So y'all niggas want him to sing for the rest of his life?
Reduction on right.
Yo, who
This
said
nigga
that?
Shadow.
Y'all niggas don't want the man to rap?
Wait. Hold on, nobody gonna say Vital? Not one
Hey,
person?
real quick, I seen somebody say something about how like him and Jay-Z on their tracks, and they said like Jay-Z washed him on every track. How y'all feel about that?
Cap.
Like,
no.
Cap.
Which
Hell
song?
no.
Only
y'all feel
song
like
that Jay
Jay-Z-
had out rapped him on was Light Up to me. Light Up was the only song of theirs where they did a
Bro,
collab.
you know who? Yo, I wish Wayne. Oh my god! Every time I hear that Wayne did that feature on Light Up through like the
when
jail
he was in
song.
Rikers.
That shit was
Yeah.
crazy.
Nigga, jealous like third base. I'm coming home eventually. Come on, bro.
Still got shooters like
Yo,
hot
that
tub.
shit.
Man, I'm anemic. Still got blood. I'm in my set
Is it-
reading fan mail. Wish I was in Amsterdam,
Excuse
sipping
me.
Amstel.
Amstel.
Think about all of that pussy I can't smell.
Smell,
Man, they did me
yeah.
wrong. I feel like Nelson Mandela.
Dale, fuck.
I shine
Yeah,
the
but
That
it,
was
ball
but,
lamp
but,
spell.
but,
that
but Mark, you
that record
gotta
was
think though,
actually
Mr.
a
Mark.
diss
It was
record.
that.
That niggas
It
wasn't
was that.
on allthingsfresh.net when it dropped.
Yo,
man.
where? Who is he?
Listen, bro.
Who's he?
Listen, bro. But you got to think about that
What's up?
message that Hov gave him, though. That
The Godfather nigga Barzini told
You
on the
mean
same
watch
shit.
for the traitors?
He told Coley on the same shit, nigga, and was backstabbing him the whole time, nigga.
Exactly. That nigga holds a
I was saying, 'cause that nigga literally went
The
through
fuck,
that
nigga?
shit.
Oh, no, I'm
The
not
irony in
saying
him,
that.
the irony in him bringing up
What was
Barzini, nigga, and he's Barzini himself, nigga. You know what happened to Barzini at the end of Godfather, nigga?
That
He got his
nigga got
shit pushed back.
clipped, nigga.
Yeah, he got
Yeah.
his
He
shit
got
pushed back,
clipped.
nigga.
Nigga whacked.
Hov been pushing behind the scenes to get Drake up out of here. We know that, man. Everybody know that, bro.
Obviously, what do you think Watch the Throne was about?
I feel like
About
they got to
Drake,
collab.
all that
I mean,
shit.
they admitted it. If Drake never made Take Care, they wouldn't have made.
I feel like he got a whole feature coming though.
See, but you think so?
I feel like it, bro. Think about how many
I'm gonna be
times.
honest.
Bro, think about
I'm
how
gonna
many
be
times
honest.
they've had songs
The
together.
feature
I think
thing
he
is a
got one
little
coming.
dead. The feature thing is a little dead. Like
With him and Hov, right?
No, just features. Period. We dead in features right now. Like he's doing people things for. One thing
Yeah.
people have to realize about this guy is just he gives those stimulus packages. Like he wants to help people. That's it. That's the only reason why people are getting Redding credits. That's it.
I don't think it's dead, bro. He just dropped like 5 songs with features on the 100 gigs. The Lotto feature, 21, Young Thug.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that's
Yo. Hold on. This nigga Rory want a mic. Uncle Maury in this bitch. Wagwan, nigga.
Yo, what up, Warren?
Yo, Roy, what's good, my guy?
What's good, Roy?
Roy was good.
It's popping.
Hey, fuck Joe.
here these guys. All of a sudden, Mars and Chris are from Toronto.
Nigga Roy popped in. Niggas talking about Wagwan, brother. Like, fuck.
Talking about Woyo. What's going on?
What Wagwan Delilah?
Hey, that's a good.
How you feel about the pack? How you feel about the pack, Roy?
I only heard the
No Face
off joint.
I'm tripping.
No Face, which I like the verses a lot on it. The hook is okay to me, but I really like the verses on that joint. I didn't hear the other two, but I do like the verses a lot.
That's what's up. You got to bump that language too, man. That shit is.
Yeah, I'm about to say that circadian rhythm.
Yeah, circadian rhythm was the one for me personally.
Yeah, not fast.
I was traveling most of the day. I just got to Chicago, so I'm just catching up on everything now. But yeah, the verses on that No Face shit is hard. He went crazy on that.
Yeah, I agree. No Face was that was fire.
Hey, follow back, nigga. You not Joe Budden.
Don't sleep on the language too, man. You guys have to dissect the verses. It's a lot of Toronto.
Even the
Coded
title in
language.
itself, which is
That's
a
all I'm gonna say.
callback to 616, like what was said on 616, like I thought that was clever, personally.
Who was he dissing on the language back in
Dot.
2013? When has he
Kendrick.
ever made a sequel
Do we
to
do
like
we feel like what
anything?
No Face? Because obviously, like that No Face. I ain't gonna lie.
I thought the language joint was a diss to Ye back then. I didn't think that was a Kendrick diss.
No, it was
Why
a
you think
Yeah,
it
that
was
was definitely
Why you think
Dot.
it
Nah,
was
that
so
was
dissy?
definitely Dot. Yeah,
It was.
they weren't even.
Okay, I'm not. I don't know.
Drake was still.
Just
Drake
my
was
what
still
I thought at
I
the
pulling
feel
up.
time.
like
Yeah.
Drake took the first shot at Kendrick on Josie Freestyle.
Nah, bro. I feel like it. You
Y'all
don't
niggas
think
don't. Y'all
Control?
niggas know my. Yo, listen. Let me break down them balls, man.
You don't think Control, bro? You don't think that's where a lot of the animosity started?
I
And
think
then
I
you know
think
shit
I think
remixed
Drake
right
might
after
have threw the
Control.
first jab at him on that because that led to the Control. Wait, didn't that come out after Control?
I
Yeah,
felt like
he was
Jodeci.
wait.
I thought
Jodeci
What
freestyle?
bars
Yeah,
Jodeci
no,
freestyle
Jodeci
was
Freestyle came out first.
2013, I think.
They
You said it
both
came
came
out.
out in 2013, man.
They both came out. I'm about to do my Googles right now. Hold up.
Control was
I do know
2013.
why Control dropped though. Control dropped was because Big Sean was trying to get back at Drake for him tweeting out because you know that Big Sean interview came out, right, where like Big Sean was saying like I can do a verse with anybody, and he specifically said Drake, and he gonna body him. And then literally the next day, Drake tweets out bench
Big
players
Sean
talking
could
like
never.
starters I hated.
Big Sean could
And
never,
then
bro.
literally like
Bro,
within a week,
listen,
Control
Big
drops.
Sean
Like,
album is
nah, I
it's
ain't
not
gonna
coming
count
out for the rest
Yo,
of the year.
bro, your money is
Sean
just
could
Hold
a,
on, real quick.
your money is just a
Rory,
little
dude.
Barney's co-op for you to be trying to show out.
What's y'all issue with Big Sean? Like,
Nah, Big
No,
Sean.
every
Big
time
Sean
he
can
tries
spit.
to,
Be
Big
clear.
Sean is not
Be
that
clear.
guy,
Big
bro.
Sean can spit.
He can spit, but he's not bodying
Big Sean
Drake
you know what's so
on
crazy?
no
I
track,
actually
Yo,
bro.
y'all
owe Big
can't tell me
Sean.
this verse ain't about Kendrick.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I
Y'all
actually
niggas can't
owe
tell me
Big
this verse ain't
Sean
about
an
Kendrick.
apology. Actually,
Hold on,
because
y'all. One at a time, y'all.
I actually owe Big Sean an apology. I'll admit, like I always felt like I don't know. I felt like Big Sean kind of was like the type of guy to, you know, throw stones in high hands. But you know, I'm glad he came out and he set the record straight. And you know, like I said, I'll keep it a buck. Like I owe that man an apology. Like I didn't.
I feel like the OVO community would love no more interviews by Big Sean. Because he had some crazy bars at Kendrick on that shit.
And Rory, you know what's crazy? Because a lot of people act Rory like Sean can't rap, bro. Like the boy get off.
Sean can rap, but this the problem. Sean
is a
Ever
really
since
good
he
rapper.
came on the scene, he could spit.
Sean is a great rapper, but he's not battle tested, and that's I think his only downfall. He's not battle tested. Think about it. Hear me out. Whenever K-Dot came at him and he went on with Charlamagne and talked about that situation, he should have went at that nigga, bro, instead of just letting that shit slide and then waiting until to talk to DJ.
I also think.
He did. Or no more interviews. He went right at
Yo, let's do one mic though. Let's do one mic.
That was a direct shot at Kendrick, in my opinion.
Bro, nobody heard that though. That's the only problem. It didn't make no noise.
Okay.
I feel like
that's
you know what I'm
fair enough,
saying.
but-
So I feel like he could have done a better. He could have taken that opportunity to showcase us, because Big Sean talks greasy. Don't get it wrong. A lot of people don't know Big Sean talks greasy. He talks greasy on tracks a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? So he has the ability. I remember from Detroit days and Finally Famous days.
All the Finally Famous tapes.
Yeah,
like,
that
yeah,
nigga Big
for
Sean
sure.
can spit, but
For sure.
his
I
consistency.
also think like with Big Sean, one thing that held him back was a lot of the underlying issues with good music and Ye. I feel like it pertaining to his career, it didn't even like about his skill set
that, bro. He talked about the whole mental situation, but even with that, it's like, bro, the kind of like passive aggressiveness with Ye, it's like, fam, if he did you dirty, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? To just nigga say the shit, like, you know what I mean? But that's my only.
So Ye was foul though, especially in that Drake.
Yeah, but Big Sean's the issue that Big Sean has.
But you
he
also
doesn't
got to
wanna
think
admit
how
it.
people.
That's it.
You
That's
also
the
got
issue.
to think how these guys' personalities are, right? Like Sean has never, to me, been the most aggressive guy in the room, y'all.
True.
Like
that's true.
But like Drake and Kendrick, like he's not gonna come out and just be like, "Oh yeah, what's up with it?" Like it's not that, bro.
I think what slowed Sean down musically, right? And this is just my opinion. I could be 100% wrong, but I feel like he gave Ye his best work with Graduation, and he's been like chasing, trying to make that
Yeah.
that perfect album.
Wait,
I feel like
Wait,
that's the
when
case
did
with a lot
Detroit?
of.
Hold up. When did
I feel like that's the
Detroit
case
come
with a
out?
lot of Kanye's artists. They gave
hold on, but
they
I
gave
don't.
him their
Best
best shit.
work is kind of crazy though, y'all. Best work.
Wait,
Nah,
Wait,
Dark
wait,
Sky,
hold on.
Dark
What's
Sky
your
Dark
Paradise was
Twisted
crazy.
Fantasy is
yeah? But
Ye's best work, right? Or are we referring to Big
you
Sean's
but you don't think
Graduation
you don't think
smokes
the
my sister
Detroit
Dark
mixtape
Fantasy.
is
Hold on,
fire?
one mic,
And then,
one
bro,
mic.
Dark
Rory,
Sky
what you say,
Paradise
Rory?
too.
You think Sean gave his best work on Graduation, which I don't think anything Sean wrote made Graduation. I know
That's
he
what I'm
worked on
Yeah,
it,
saying.
I
but
don't
That's
But
agree
kind
with
of
I
that.
mean,
so
surprising.
you
no, he
when
wrote
you
most
go
of it. I
back,
thought.
when you go back,
he
how
did not wrote he did not write most of that. I know y'all are biased because I know the
well, should
community I'm
correct me. Correct me if I'm wrong.
in, but I
That's
don't
like tripping.
He joking.
I don't think anything. I know Sean worked on Graduation, but I don't think anything actually made the album that he worked on.
You-
But if you're saying that's prime Sean, like, have you listened to the Detroit
I
mixtape?
have listened to
That
Detroit
That's
To me,
mixtape.
prime.
that shit
Dark
is
Sky
That's
Paradise,
prime
incredible.
bro.
to me.
Dark Sky
Yeah, that's
Paradise
prime.
was so
That's
damn
prime
hard.
time to me. Is
I mean,
the
when you
Detroit tape.
listen
Would
to
y'all,
when you
would y'all
listen to a
put?
lot of Graduation, bro, you could tell that was a lot of Sean, my nigga. Can I talk my shit again, even if I don't hit again, dog? Are you fucking kidding? It's a lot of Sean shit on an album. To Good Morning, it's a lot of
Mm,
Sean. It's just me. It's just me.
Barry Bonds.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
just
up.
my opinion. I feel like Sean's decline started like when there just became this narrative that like his bars are corny, like, and it just became a trend.
Yeah.
Like everybody just kept
Wait,
like
Faze,
trying to
But
say
It's
like,
like
yeah,
what
Sean,
happened
Mars,
with
you're talking
Cole, when
about
niggas
you're
was
talking
saying that
about the
Cole's music
glory.
was sleepy and shit. It's like that type
but
of
what
shit.
do you mean when the bars
I mean,
start
even and I
saying
want
they
to be
was
compared
corny?
to Big. Either one, Big Pun, Big L, or Notorious. I mean, that's a Sean
bro.
line.
But hold on, Mars, you're
Like
talking
like
about
people are
the glory.
You
That
gotta think
wasn't
about it.
even the biggest track on Graduation. So
No,
People
it's
will
you know
not.
what
bring
I'm
up like
saying?
I mean, it's
I was
probably
just
my
giving an
favorite joint
example.
on
I was just giving an
Graduation.
example.
Nah. It that's one of my favorite tracks on that joint too. But like, bro, Graduation got tracks on that bitch that way outweigh the glory. So I really
Word.
don't think Sean was on like Wonder and other tracks
No,
You
like
don't
but
know?
Good
guys,
Morning
You
and
don't think
shit.
so?
guys,
Go back and listen to
guys,
Graduation, my nigga.
guys, stop this.
Hold on, let's shuttle
Cut
rock.
it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. Just cut it out. First of all, Ye never used to take straight up all 100% songs like that before. Ye was writing his shit, and Big Sean was literally his pen and giving him all the bars and the punchlines. He was writing.
That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't full songs. It wasn't full songs. He was giving him hooks, and he was writing the
That's what I'm
bars.
saying. It's a lot of
Right.
Sean.
I
And
feel you know that.
to double back on what you guys were saying, because I was there, mind you, this was the Anichi era. This was like when Tony Schulman was running Anichi, and Just Blaze and Ye were just running up in Anichi all the time. And I was in New York, and he was working on Graduation, and people were laughing at him. That's when, like, college dropout and all that. That's when Ye was like pen to pad and doing what he was doing. But as far as his cadences and his flows, they came from Sean. But
All right.
at that time, Ye was using his own pen and doing what he was doing.
But then I
And
have
to
a
speak
question
on
then.
the number one thing what caused the whole Big Sean thing is because if you really think about it, Big Sean was the original Big Three.
He was.
He was top
Do,
five.
do we feel
But
like that
that's
though,
that's
y'all?
what
Low-key,
Like
people forget.
Rory,
He
hold
was
on
a
real quick.
prospect.
he was a prospect. It was
Real
like
quick.
No, he
him,
wasn't a
wasn't a
prospect. He
prospect.
was the
Fact.
Big
Yeah,
Three.
he
He
was
was a
like
prospect.
He was
him
he was the
with
Big
I would
Three.
Back
say
then, you
You're
had
talking to a man who
Big
was there.
Hold on,
Drake
Sean,
and
one mic,
Cole.
you
one
had
mic,
Yo,
one
Wale,
mic,
I was
one mic.
and you had
I,
Meek Mill.
I was
No,
there.
man, I'm
I
talking about.
was at Def Jam at that time. This was when Sean had put out "What You Doing Bullshitting." I was working at Def Jam at that time. He somehow had 1,000 people in front of the vape store one day, and then Kanye came in and said, "All right, cool, I'll do Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay." Like Sean really made a movement all by him fucking self. I was at Def Jam when nobody gave a fuck about him. Then all of a sudden, the building realized that he actually had fans when he
He
had
had culture. He had the culture.
the vape store going crazy. And then Kanye hopped on to at that time and said, "All right, cool, I'll do this Marvin Gaye and Chardonnay record." I was at Def Jam at that time.
I remember meeting Sean
But
at the
also,
BBC
I'm not
ice
about
cream
to say
store.
that Kanye has did Sean's cadences. Like I've been in sessions with Ye. Like his cadence and melodies he finds. Does he have people write? For sure, but that's all his cadence. That's all his pocket. Like Ye finds that shit for real. So I feel what you're saying, but I can't say that Sean has given Ye any cadences. Like I know Kanye's genius to me outside of production is finding pockets and cadences. He'll mumble his ass off, and then someone else will come in and put words to the mumble that he has.
So
he's so good at finding pockets. Like I
do
know,
you feel?
I know the community I'm in, and I know y'all don't like Ye, but he's a genius in that right as far as writing records. Maybe not the exact lyrics, but he's writing those records for sure.
So going back to the original question, do you feel or do y'all feel like that was Big Sean's best?
What?
Detroit is my favorite.
Detroit is
Detroit
his
is my
best, in
favorite.
my opinion, personally.
Yeah, that's just my personal opinion.
Bro, I'm gonna keep it, bro.
Hold on.
Either
Better
that
by
or
Paradise.
Finally
I'm
Famous
just
Volume
asking.
3. I don't know if you guys
so
remember
cohesive,
Finally
bro. It's
Famous.
like, what,
I remember
15,
Finally
14
Famous
tracks?
Volume 3.
Yeah, Finally Famous Volume 3. One of those two.
Crazy, but nah, bro. Volume 3 is not better than Detroit.
No, I didn't say it was,
Yes,
bro.
it
I
is.
said other than. I said
No, I'm
other
just
than
saying.
Yo,
Detroit.
I ain't gonna front. It might be, my nigga.
Nah, it's
It
not,
might
bro.
be,
It's
bro.
not. It's not.
No,
It's
bro.
not better than Detroit.
That's
It's
the
not,
Sean.
bro.
That's the
It's
Sean
not,
I
bro.
grew up on, my
Volume
nigga.
3, but it's not.
Volume 3 hard though, but nah.
What? Money is Sex? Hometown? The intro? My nigga, I
Yeah,
was
volume 3 hard, bro. Don't get it twisted.
What was Lemonade on? What was
Volume
Lemonade
3.
Oh, volume 3.
on? Forget it. There's nothing to talk about.
Bro,
There's nothing to talk about, bro. He changed the whole game, bro. After that, he changed the whole game. To be honest with you, that the boy took that, even ran with that flow for a hot second. Like, come
Don't
on.
worry about my
I mean, he
nigga
ran with that.
Thurgood.
That's my dog.
Marshall. Bank account.
I mean,
Got me
the first
feeling
thing
That's my
he got
dog.
from Sean was that super duper
ballin'
flow.
till I
Yo,
get a Millicek.
by the way,
I just give him line after line.
What's good, Rory?
I think that Drake is an elite MC. I'm so happy he stopped doing that super duper flow. I'm so happy Nicki stopped doing it. Like, as much as I love Sean, I'm so glad everyone just stopped doing that shit.
Yeah,
Yo, Rory,
Hey, I got a
aged well.
question. I got a question for y'all
It
though.
aged well. It didn't
I
age
got a
well.
question for y'all though. Do you guys think that shit,
I always
the
hated
quote
that flow
unquote
so much.
super duper flow, y'all think that shit came from Luda or Sean?
Yo, that's a really good point. Yeah, I think there's a case. To
I
be
I
think
think at the
that's
end of the
Luda.
day,
I think it's
I
Luda.
think at the
If
end of the
you
day,
know,
everybody reverse engineers everybody, right? So
I mean, if you go to Chicken and Beer album, hip hop quotables, like yes, Luda kind
The
of did
super
that
duper flow is
first.
Luda shit, if you
Yeah.
ask me.
I'll
And
say
to,
this.
and to
I'll say
give people
this.
an example of Drake using
Because
the super duper flow, go
bro,
to the Forever, the LeBron
nigga,
James
I'm
Forever
from
track.
Flint, so like we been fucking
bro,
with Sean. So look, like
the whole flow on Forever
we knew
that
that,
everybody
bro.
Right.
had
And
on
you know what's so crazy, SB?
was
Yeah,
You know what's so
answer
crazy?
your
A lot of
question.
people don't know this. A lot of people don't know this.
Yeah, that's the first time he
A
did
lot
it.
of people don't know this. His original verse for Forever, because there's an original version with him, Wayne, and Kid Kid. His verse on that was arguably better than the LeBron James shit.
Hell yeah.
Wait, what song?
That one's a
Forever?
classic.
Forever,
The original Forever.
Original version
Oh
of
yeah,
Forever.
with Kid Kid. Yeah, that
With
wasn't
Kid
even
Kid.
called Forever. Right?
Yeah.
Doesn't Cardinal have a verse on that original too?
No, I don't. I never.
no, it wasn't. It was Big Page and Boy Wonder produced the record, and Boy Wonder just got a deal with Cardinal Universal. So then Wonder just let him rock on it, and then he put it. But the original song was Drake and Big Page, even Ransom too. Even Ransom
word?
too.
Okay.
That was the same pack with
Ransom
I'm
might
Still
be the
Fly. I'm
first
Still
Drake
Flying.
record I ever heard, bro.
Oh, that track was
It might be the
crazy.
first Drake record I ever heard.
Ransom was the first Drake track that niggas heard?
That, for me, yeah, bro.
Nah,
the first time I heard of Drake was
hold on.
Dedication
If
3.
Ransom was the first track that y'all heard, we gotta
Yeah,
talk
y'all
about
niggas,
that.
y'all niggas ain't OVO, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, cause you
I'm
gotta
not
think,
I'm
bro. I'm gonna
definitely
paint
not
a picture
OVO.
to you
I
like
heard him
this.
on D3. Dedication 3, stunting Lil Wayne.
Jared goes.
It wasn't even OVO. Then
It was ATF.
It was all
ATF.
things fresh. It was
It was
ATF,
ATF.
bro.
Man,
But I'm saying when
the
I
first
tuned
Drake
in,
song I heard was "City Is Mine," nigga, on the Room for Improvement tape.
nah, I wasn't that far back. That's 06.
Yeah, I
Nigga,
was
I was
on
in
it.
elementary.
I was on it, bro.
I was in
That nigga
elementary.
is
Nigga,
day
I was
one in this.
I was there when comeback season dropped, nigga. I was on the computer, nigga. Had to be one of the
I
first
caught
15
on
niggas.
right.
who dropped.
I caught on right
nigga,
before
bro.
So Far Gone. Right before So Far Gone is where I caught on with that nigga, bro. And I was legit, nigga. I was like 10 going on 11, nigga.
Yeah, no, I was
So
Far Gone.
This how far I go back. At one point, I thought Drake and Nicholas F were a group.
I remember
Rory.
That's how.
I remember Rory. That's
Nah,
crazy.
he going back for real.
No, that's really like before, because I was a big Little Brother fan. So when he was doing like the Don't You Have a Man and
Comeback season.
what's the other joint that? But no, comeback season. But before
Room for
that, like
improvement.
I really
He was
thought
doing. He did like the.
he
did City Is Mine. He did Comeback Winter. He did Come Winter.
I
Sorry.
don't know if it's hot. I don't know if it's Hot New Hip Hop or whatever it was. At one point, I
Hot
really
New
thought
Hip Hop.
Nicholas F. and
It was probably on
Drake were
Smash.
a fucking group, and I was like, oh yeah, that guy that is in a group with Nicholas
We're
F.
gonna need that
Yo,
link.
Rory, I
Little
got
Brother
a
records.
question for you because you was outside around this time, right? Do you think Drake kind of took Fabulous spotlight?
I don't even know how to answer that. That's
Because
weird.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah,
what you
remember
mean
around
by
the
took
time,
bad spotlight though?
I mean, around there was a time where Fabulous was about to like really like break. Like I'm outside.
Fab, bro.
You mean with like the soul tapes? When he first started
Not
dropping the
break.
soul
Like
tapes?
I mean, like he was gonna go to another level with the Losos.
Break is the wrong word. Yeah, I was about to say break the wrong
Yeah, break
word.
the wrong word. But with the Losos Way album, he was about to like catapult. Right? Do you think Drake had to do with that? His shit kind of not declining, but not that hype wasn't there for Fab anymore after Drake dropped.
No, I think it was just such a shift in music when the blog era happened that even though Fab wasn't old, he appeared to be old.
Okay.
And everything shifted.
Okay.
Like that's
But I'll
really
add
what
to you.
that's
I'll
really what I
add to you,
think.
Mars. I'll add to you though. The Fabulous gave Drake the inspiration though,
because
like he gave him the inspiration because he wanted to get back at Sylvia Rowan for saying that he was whack.
Because I was outside when this shit was,
You know what I mean? And
at
if you
that
guys
time, Fab
remember,
was the only nigga.
one
There was only a few niggas that could.
I know, but you guys have to remember Drake looked up to him. So remember, throw it in the
But the
bag.
remix, right.
Yeah, the
That
remix.
Remember to
Crazy.
throw it in
that
the
shit
bag
had the
remix.
fucking.
Fire.
Let me tell you
Crazy.
something. I'm outside in the streets
Fire.
around that time, bro. That shit had New York on fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
The whole
That
Man,
whole album,
there was not another song playing.
Yo, throw
besides
it in
that
the
fucking
bag,
remix.
still get played. I
I'm about
heard
to
that
put that
around
on
Atlanta.
the.
I heard that in the city the other day.
Facts.
I still play it.
I was playing the remix.
I just put it on the jumbotron. Nobody ever heard that.
Because there was a time where like it was only like 3 niggas, right? It was only 2 niggas that could not smoke Wayne on the track, but keep up with him, and it was Joel's and Fab, and then there was Drake, to where it was like, oh shit, you know what I mean? So like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. It was weird. Like after
You guys also got to remember Drake is a real boom bap type
that's
of
a
nigga,
fact.
like Jay Dilla,
Yeah,
Slum
backpacker.
Village, like that. Like he's a backpack rapper. Like
Man, you know how many
like
times
you
I've
understand what I'm
argued
saying?
on
Like
the
all that
podcast
stuff that
best
he
ever had
does.
is boom bap.
Oh yeah, everything is boom bap. And then what happened? What took it to a next level is one day he made Brand New, and then there's a guy named T-Rex. And right now he's on Entertainment to Next. T-Rex heard Brand New and said, "Yo, nigga." And then from that moment on, Drake started singing on tracks. And that's what changed the trajectory.
Yeah. I mean, to me, best I ever had is a boom bap record.
Oh, 100%.
For sure.
Most of Drake shit to me is
Do,
Yeah,
do you
facts.
guys think people under
facts.
do you
Roy,
guys
Roy,
like-
what's your favorite Drake song, if you have one?
Is there more? Probably.
Is there more? It's tough.
Rory, I'm not mad at that. That's a
That
good
is a
pick,
good
though.
pick.
Tough.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, I take it back. The Ride.
Oh,
Yeah, the
Ride.
ride. Yeah, that might be
Yeah,
my
told
favorite
y'all boys
outro.
about
I
the
don't know.
ride.
Damn, you had me about to call. Is there more, nigga?
Besides
Now
Do
you
Not
spin. Now
That
you
Disturb.
nigga
spin. Now
said,
you
that nigga
spin.
said,
Now you
peace to
spin.
women I want to dine and take to the house.
Damn, Rory, I didn't know you had this in you, man.
My
What
moral
you mean?
Damn,
compass
dog.
is janky. It breaks
love
me
Drake.
inside.
Bro, the ride is heat, bro.
Rory, you had a scare arguing Maul down the other day on the pod, bro. We was
Yo,
like,
can y'all
damn,
Kendrick fans?
Rory.
Can y'all Kendrick fans give me a line that can compete with "Peace to women I want to dine and take to the house"? My moral compass is janky. It breaks in the south. Can y'all Kendrick niggas give me a line that can match that?
Yo, he
I
don't
can
got
get you
a
out of
bar.
That
He
shit
don't got a
is
bar.
crazy.
Hold on.
That
Hold on,
shit is
Mars. He don't got a bar like that. That's
Okay, Jared, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Why can't we appreciate and love the genius of Drake and love those bars, but also like Kendrick?
because he called him a pedo, nigga. Fuck that,
I
nigga.
mean,
Yeah, because of the pedal shit,
yeah,
bro.
that.
For
Fuck
me
that,
personally,
nigga.
that's what it is, bro.
I
And I,
And
yo,
I
listen,
always
these niggas look at me like I'm crazy,
I always
right?
prefer Drake over
Wait,
Kendrick.
let's let Jared because he
Oh,
has
God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jared, then
Oh,
everybody
my
else
fault.
go, please, because
Go ahead,
we've
man,
been
right.
waiting to break this down to Rory for real.
I mean, I just don't think he had to take it that far. That was like, I don't know. That was it. Just to me, all that was just stupid. Once it got to that point, it was like this ain't even about. I mean, he has good songs and stuff. there are like a couple songs I do like by Kendrick Lamar. I'm not like a total like hater. Like some people probably think I am, but I mean, I don't know.
I know it's your man's, but I'm just curious, like why, like what's wrong with just loving music and just enjoying?
No, you could
both
appreciate the
people.
No,
music.
I mean, I think Euphoria was hard too. There was certain songs I thought were good until like, Not Like Us came out, and that's when everything just like hit the fan. But
like to me, even though I know Meet the Grams is probably not completely accurate, but it's a battle. Like since when do people have to tell the truth in a rap battle?
yeah,
I mean, for me, you know what's so
Hey,
crazy,
hey,
bro?
Rory,
It's just a.
Rory, hold on,
let me
I'm
respond.
gonna let y'all go, but then Rory, me, you gotta talk about that.
Hey, listen.
Let's address Meet the Grams right quick, right? So like, even as Drake fans, right? Like, when Meet the Grams drop, we're expecting like, all right, you can say what you got to say, even if it's gonna be lies, but where's the punchlines? Where's the metaphors? What's the entendres? Like Meet the Grams is literally just
talking
him
to a non-existent person.
basically talking. So like, if you're gonna take the route of, I'm just gonna be
Wait.
like,
All right, see, y'all about to make me defend Kendrick, and I don't even want to do this right now. But you don't think that he grew a beard because that would fit him better? Wasn't one of the craziest bars in Meet the Grams? Like that bar was insane.
It was cool. It wasn't insane.
Can you break it down?
It wasn't even the best bar.
Rory, we'll agree to that.
Wait. Let's let Rory finish. Like, can you break down why that bar is so?
FaZe, hold on. It's just a joke question I got for Rory. Then you just gotta understand Family Matters, the best song out the beef. You gotta understand that.
I've said that. Well, as time has passed, I really do love 616, but I said publicly on the podcast that Family Matters was my favorite record out of the entire beef. Like I've been on record saying that I love Family Matters. So I'm with y'all.
Yeah.
But I mean, if do y'all know what a beard is? Like he kind of spazzed on that. That bar was crazy.
But like, if Pusha T gets credit for the truth, right?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, again, for me, it didn't move the needle. I feel like for a lot of people, that song, like, even Kendrick fans are like, they don't even say nothing about like the metaphors, the punchlines, or even the meanings. It's just like it's just scathing, it's disrespectful. But like for me, like if you're gonna go that conceptual route of I'm just gonna be extremely scathing and disrespectful,
right.
why are people? I'm expecting it to be true.
Why are people? Let me ask y'all this question too. Since when, like, you guys are talking about URL, like that's where crazy metaphors are. I mean, if you go back to Jay and Nas, which people claim to be the best battle, like I left condoms on your baby seat. Like there's no punchline or metaphor. Like it's all gossip. Like rap
No,
beef is gossip. It's gossip.
100%. But Rory, what you have to understand is, for every reason why Kendrick won the battle had nothing to do with the bars. You can't find a soul, a clip, anybody saying Kendrick's bar this done him, or like a sing along, or like
you don't think Not Like Us is a sing along?
No, Not Like Us is a bop. What he did was reverse engineer. He goes, I can't beat him with the bars, so I'm gonna do what Drake does and what he did. And he reverse engineered back to back, and he gave him a bop. He said, give me some records. All right, Mustard, you got a bop? Let's go.
Wait, and
like,
what? And
that's not what Kendrick does.
And one quick
that
thing,
is not what Kendrick does. He did a sensational job at it, but nothing to do with the bars.
Hold on.
There was nobody said
Listen,
nothing about the bars.
Hold on. And
I'll put it this way. As like personally, I think anything pedophile related, like to me, I don't fuck with. I think that's like way over the line. But I don't make the rules of rap battles. So
I feel you.
I feel you.
Look.
Like I don't think that's cool to even like joke about. So I'm with y'all, but also we don't make the rules with rap battles. Like what the fuck?
Do.
Now all of a sudden it's now there's a line.
We don't, but there is a format.
Hold on, y'all. But
there is a format. Metaphors are like. It's like. So it's like it could be a lie, but it's still an adage, or it's still a like, or a facsimile, or double entendre. None of that happened. The man saying things he doesn't believe. I'm from the streets. I could look in a man's eyes and knows he doesn't even believe the words that are coming out of his mouth. And he's just saying it, and he's just hammering that home on that bar. That's why the battle went left, because all of a sudden everybody, the zombies said, oh, Drake's a pedophile. Look at this. Look at this.
Yo,
Look at that.
and quick
Do you
question,
like
Rory.
do
A
you
quick
like
question,
Ether?
Rory, because a lot of us believe it's not even the fact we hating on Kendrick, bro, but you cannot look us and tell Drake fans he outbarred him. Like he put out the Heart Part 6, bro, and then says, "Oh yeah, I'm done. I'm not dropping no more." Why? Because
Oh,
he
see,
barred
here's
you
the
up.
thing.
He barred you up on the Heart Part 6.
I am not disagreeing with you guys. I do think Drake barred the fuck up during this battle, but I'm trying to tell y'all, look at the history of rap battles. Since when is bars really a fucking thing? Like, that's the facade y'all are not realizing. You guys, I assume, love Ether, right? What's the crazy bars in Ether? Gazy and Cockafella Records want beef? Like, what are we talking about? Like, they're not good bars. In the hit 'em up, yo, I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Like, what are we talking? Since when have the most famous rap battles really been barred up like that?
But you see how you said like
since
that?
the beginning,
Kendrick
beginning of time. But that's what Kendrick is known for, though. Kendrick is known for the actual lyricism.
Since when
And he
has
didn't do
Kendrick
that.
been
That's all I'm
since
saying.
when has Kendrick been known as a metaphor rapper ever?
Wait, so then
No,
what,
but he's
Rory,
been known
what
as the
do you-
super double
what, Rory,
entendre,
what do you
super metaphorical,
won?
I
lyrical,
definitely think they
spherical
put that
rapper.
reputation on Kendrick for sure.
They
Okay,
put that
so-
reputation
do,
on
bro.
him, and that's why when you came in here right now, and I'm not saying this is on you. When you came in here right now, she goes, "Why can't we prop up? Why do we have to basically bring down Kendrick to prop up Drake? Why can't we appreciate both?" And I agree.
Well, I didn't say
that's
that,
hip hop.
but
No, I'm just saying
Hold on,
something
hold on.
of that
Question,
magnitude.
Rory,
I'm
question.
quantifying it.
So if you don't think the bars won, what do you think won? If it wasn't the bars.
The story that Kendrick painted, it won. Like, you guys can say it's fake, and I also don't think Drake's a pedophile, but if we're in a battle, there's no rules, and he painted a better story than Drake did. Like, bro, nobody cares that Dave Freed might father a child. Like, that's not, even though Drake barred the fuck up, nobody cares about that. Like, Kendrick really wrote a better story. So you guys are talking about bars, and that has never mattered in real rap battles outside of URL.
Well,
No, but what I'm saying,
hold on. But I'll say this: like he said, he reverse engineered back to back. He did, bro. He reverse engineered back to back.
That's what he did.
Yeah,
and it worked.
And Kendrick is a great artist. Like, let's not hear and take it away, but in Toronto we say something called manners. Like, have manners. Like, bro, the man put like every single person in the battle. Hold on, every single person in the battle Drake put on. Kendrick jumped off the porch and went at Drake. Drake didn't get, if for all intents and purposes, for everybody who's up here who doesn't know and understand, Drake didn't give a fuck about Kendrick. He wasn't minding Kendrick. He didn't care about none of this Kendrick shit.
Yeah,
he was going at
I know that to be a fact.
He was going at Cash and XO because they did some slimy shit to him, and he was bitter about that. And then everybody says, "Fuck those guys. Fuck Rick Ross. We want." And then Rick Ross came in with the white boy and all that, so he was addressing everybody. That's what Family Matters was about. People are mad that everybody didn't hone in on Kendrick Lamar. But in the reality, from when this started, this was about Cash. Cash is the same person who sent Meek after him. He's the same person who fed Pusha T and sent him after him. He's the same person who put the battery in Future's back and Metro's back. Mind you, Cash manages Future, manages Metro, manages all these guys. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? Now he's working with ASAP. Cash's partner, Tony Sal, is over at Maverick Records. Like, this cuts deep. People don't even realize that how XO even formulated and went. Drake at the beginning was signed to Aspire Records. On Aspire Records was Cortez, Gene, and G. Those are Drake's original managers. Drake fired them, hired Future. Guess what Gene and G did? They went and found Cash and started working with The Weeknd and was all the back end. So the story and everything cuts deep. This is a decade long of bitterness that they have for each other. So that's why he was so honed in. Kendrick came and jumped off the porch and came in and like that. Drake's wondering, like, nigga, I just spoke to you. You were supposed to be on this song with me and Cole, and then you stop answering.
I know.
What's good?
I know all the backstory. I'm not going to say it on here because it was. I'm not going to say. Yeah, I know SB. I know what that whole backstory is. But at the same time,
now he focused on Kendrick.
I think push-ups. I think push-ups is underrated. I think he smoked fucking 12 people.
Hell yeah.
But at the same time, bro, like I think what you're missing, and I think a lot of people in the spaces are missing, nobody cares about that backstory. They care about screaming, Baca got a weird case. Why is he around?
Okay,
Like,
hold on.
You guys are missing the point here. Like, people don't care about that backstory.
I understand.
I think this is very
a
important
casual
to
fan just
say.
wants to say something that's fun.
What you were saying, Rory, about it being about the story, I think that is true. But I think Drake had the better story all the way up until Family Matters. The whole 20v1, the industry, y'all niggas against me, I put you niggas on. Everybody was feeling that. What I think happened when he dropped, and everybody knows, when Kendrick dropped Not Like Us, his back was against the wall, bro, because, and I talked to Mars about this before, Meet the Grams was a smart move, but it wouldn't have been smart if he didn't drop Not Like Us. Because if you remember that day when Meet the Grams was dope at what was that, Friday night or some shit like that?
Friday night.
Saturday?
It was my birthday.
Saturday? Bro, Family Matters was catching wind fast.
Nah, bro, it was like a 10-minute difference.
Like, no, I'm talking about when Meet the Grams dropped on Family Matters dropped. Meet the Grams at that moment was the talk of everything. Meet the Grams had like a good, 20, 30 minutes. And then, Family Matters had a good 20, 30 minutes. Then Meet the Grams dropped. And then Meet the Grams kind of overshadowed the Family Matters drop. But the next day, bro, Family Matters was growing. It was catching wind. And people were starting to be like, hold up, that Meet the Grams shit was dope. But this Family Matters track, this, and then you have the Not Like Us track that dropped. So what I'm saying is Drake had the better story up until before Not Like Us. Not Like Us, the reason why the shit changed and flipped is because it's like when you back in the back of the school bus, niggas roasting each other, and then the niggas say, yeah, that's why your mom cheated on your dad. And it's like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like there's only
there,
so
fam.
much
Like,
shit you
know
can
what I'm
say
saying?
to being called a pedo.
And here's my
There's only so much shit you can say.
And here's my
like now it's not fun no more.
As-
We were roasting each other. We were going back and forth.
As
But bro,
to why,
you had to take it so personal. So like, you know
yo,
what, bro? You
hype,
got it.
as to why I say this,
It's a
right?
battle.
Like if Drake, like the Hard Part 6 is fire, right? And I was talking to Faze on a lot about this shit last night. And I get why people getting fucked with the Hard Part 6, even though he barred them up. But it's niggas feel comfortable with music, right? You can ride around and bump push-ups, right? And there's some certain bars you can relate to your real life. You can ride around and bump Euphoria. You see a weird nigga with braids. What is it? The braids? It's certain shit you could, you know what I'm saying? Family Matters. You could bump that. Meet the Grams, you might be scaring the hoes, but okay, whatever. Not Like Us.
You're definitely scaring.
Yo, play Meet the Grams.
Yo, look at
listen,
Not Like Us is still Mars. Not Like Us is still scaring them,
Not
bro.
Like Us.
Not Like Us is a bop. No, we're not gonna discredit.
Yeah,
Not Like Us.
I'm not discriminating at all. Listen, let me finish. Not Like Us is a bop. Everybody's saying it. You know what I'm saying? You can relate to that. You can bump that shit, relate to it. Now with the Hard Part 6, it's a fire record, but niggas is not riding around reciting. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. Niggas not gonna fuck with that shit. As much as he barred Kendrick up, I feel like if Drake would have turned the Hard Part 6 into a fucking bop, that would have literally been.
Bro, I said the same.
It would have literally been a slap in the face to Kendrick.
Yo,
a nigga.
Yeah, Rory, go ahead.
A nigga who bases his heart series on some like type of like super duper lyrical emotional shit that doesn't chart. None of them Hard Part 6, none of them 1, 2, 3, 4, none of them shit charted before. If Drake would have turned that shit into a bop, killing Kendrick.
Yo, but that was never the point of the Hearts, by the way.
Huh?
Yeah. Bars.
It was just a warm up. It was the warm up every time he's gonna drop a project.
Those were never
But he does
supposed
get
to chart,
he does
so.
get super duper personal and lyrical on this shit, right?
Okay,
Well, all right, so
Rory, go ahead. What were you
turn that
saying?
shit into a bop, a crazy banger, nigga.
Yeah.
That's a win in
you should've
itself.
did that.
Jared, I also think you should probably check out the rest of the Hearts. Like they're really good. So just as like a music fan, I think you should check them out. But I'm gonna ask
think
SB a
the Pimp
question.
a Butterfly is a fucking masterpiece. I fuck with it heavy. A lot of niggas in here don't, but I fuck with that album crazy heavy. I can't discuss
Outside of Mr. Morale, I think Kendrick has a flawless discography. So I'm with
Wait,
you
hold
there,
on.
but
You say outside of Mr. Morale?
I like it, but it's not damn. Like,
Bro,
it's not good, kid.
somebody was saying the other day, there was like Mr. Morale's his best album.
No, people.
Nah.
People are just saying shit to say shit. Anyways, Rory, go
Yeah.
ahead. What were you saying?
It was
SB, you
about
crazy, SB.
Stupid boy.
So from my understanding, I know you have a relationship with Drake.
Yeah, super.
So why didn't anyone tell him for Heart Part 6 that that's not what Kendrick was talking about? Like, that's what
No. But
his scheme was crazy, but it was just wrong.
No. But people are misconstruing what he was saying. He was getting into character and speaking in the third person like he was his mother. Like, you understand what I'm saying? That's what people misconstrued. At the end of the day, you have to understand. Drake, let me dispel, because I know a lot of people are gonna clip this, right? A lot of people are gonna clip this because Rory's up here, so a lot of people are gonna clip this. And I know Drake isn't gonna personally come out here and say this, or anybody around OVO is gonna personally say this, but I'm gonna say it. The reason why Drake has writers is because Drake likes to empower people and put people on. I've seen Drake have a ting. The ting sister tells him one line, he gives her 50-50 credit, or gives her points on a record from one line of inspiration.
Wait,
Any
SB,
writer from Quentin, yeah.
I have been on record on my podcast saying I think Drake is an incredible writer. I think he's an elite MC. I'm not on the side of this ghostwriter shit.
No. I know that, but I just want to clarify
all this shit, and I think he's one of my favorite rappers.
I just want to clarify.
Why didn't nobody in the studio go, "Yo, that's not what Drake talked"?
No, because people misconstrued the bars, and there was more to the song. There was continuation. If you notice, the Family Matters was like 3 records in one. Heart Part 6, there's other parts to it. But this is the problem, Rory. This is the issue that I have. Remove me from it and remove my bias. It's very difficult because I'm a guy in Toronto, so I'm removing myself. Let me make this make sense. What is the reason why Drake lost to Pusha T? The consensus is because he didn't fucking respond.
Yeah.
He didn't respond. Kendrick had allegations. Drake responds. Kendrick doesn't respond at all. And he just lifts up his hands and says the battle's done. He didn't respond to nothing. So how did Drake lose the battle? That's one. Number 2, Rory, I know you're from the tri-state, New York City. Mars, I know you're from tri-state, New York. I spent a lot of time, because in those days, I was helping out people with designing and fashion. I was a huge fashion guy in the industry. So I was always in New York. And I remember this. At the time, Jay-Z was my favorite rapper, but I felt sick to the pit of my stomach when Nas dropped Ether. The consensus then was Nas won the battle. Looking back, hindsight 2020. And that Kendrick ain't making it past this year. Remember, I said that.
Okay, well,
what Drake? Well, listen to me. What Drake
I
has
think Drake
coming
is
up?
going to be just fine. I think
What?
It's insane
No,
to
he's
say
not going to be just fine. You know why? Because he set a standard of a bop. I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to go on record. He's entering into a domain he does not do. He does not make bops. He had all his guys on stage, all his friends, his associates, all on stage. He's never done that before. So now he's entering into a realm and a culture like a Nipsey, a Snoop, a Dre, other guys. Even though Kendrick is from the cloth, right? He never, from a cultural standpoint, musically, he never entered that musically in the cloth. So the average individual
you think Kendrick
is going to
try to make bops now?
He has no choice. You think people want to hear Mr. Morale?
Yo, SB, before Not Like Us dropped, Kendrick Lamar had the highest grossing rap tour of all time. Like, I don't think he's trying to make bops.
And then Drake just came off tour and shattered that record. But guess who has it now? It's the boy. He smashed it in less shows.
That's a separate art. Like, cool, yeah, I know. Drake is Drake. That's why I said Drake is going to be totally fine. I don't think this Not Like Us thing is going to ruin Drake's legacy. Like, he's going to be fine. Both of them are going to be fine.
Oh, no. He's brother. What I'm saying is, this was a coup. Like, this was a coup. This is very similar to Floyd Mayweather. Like, Floyd Mayweather was the is the quote. He says he's the TBE. He's the best ever. But he has the highest grossing pay-per-views. Not because Floyd is, people love him, because 80% of the people are tuning in to see him lose, and 20% are his actual fans. But guess what? He's still getting paid in the long run. This battle, people were sitting in the sidelines waiting for this day. Do you think they can stomach
that's human
a
nature, though.
mixed kid from Toronto, Canada, who people think that he's from uppity life, suburban? By the way, there's no suburbs in Toronto. Like, that's like saying you're from Manhattan and you're from the or saying you're from fucking Brooklyn. This is pre-gentrification. Like when Drake grew up. He's not like he's from Brampton or Pickering or Oshawa. He's from Toronto. His uncle happened to have some money. But him and his mother never grew up with no silver spoon. But that's the conception. But what I'm saying is the Kendrick fan is young. You're older. Everybody up here is older. Kendrick picked up new fans on the way. And those 18, 17, 16-year-old, hip hop is a youth sport. It's a young man sport. So now he's bringing up got a new fan base. They don't know Pimp a Butterfly. They don't know Damn. They're going to do their due diligence and listen to his old shit. But from here going forward, he has to appease those people. And every time, because the problem is people don't turn the corner. Like, you can't be 50 years old and still having your fan base. Drake is in his late 30s, but his fan base ranges all the way down 13, 14, 15, 16 and up, all the way to people in their 40s and damn near people in their 50s. Kendrick has a cult fan base and a cult following that is huge and gigantic, but they want to hear Bob. And Drake actually made him come out and rap. So, like, we've never heard this volume of music from Kendrick ever.
Well, I want to start with saying I only asked why he didn't really listen to Mr.
No,
Morale.
but people misinterpreted the song because exactly what it was.
I also think Kendrick is probably not caring about these new young fans that he just
no. But
inquired.
this is what I'm saying.
I think he's going to continue to do what he always does.
Why he even did this battle. All these Kendrick people say he doesn't care for number ones. He doesn't care for this. He doesn't care for that. He's always wanted this. You cannot be a competitor. You cannot be someone and just say, "Oh, I don't care. I'm just for the culture. We don't like." No, that's bullshit. Nobody gets in the music business this to not think and then run around and go buy a $40 million house. That's not for the culture. He is not Boogie Down Production.
I think I can answer Roy's question, right? I think what Drake was alluding to on the track, right? And he was saying that, because in the song Mother Ah, he was saying how everybody in the family, well, not everybody in the family, but his mother got molested by his uncle type shit. And she asked him if he got molested, and he was like, no. Am I wrong, Rory?
That is the consensus of the song.
Okay.
He felt really weird because his mom, who was touched by somebody in the family, was very concerned about him and just assumed he was also
So
and he
Drake
said
was
no.
alluding to him lying about being touched.
I'm lying and him actually being touched and playing that character.
Understood.
That's what I'm trying to
100%. That was what
he was playing the devil's advocate of no, that's not what it was. This is what it is. That's why
you're lying about. That's why you lying about me being a pedophile, because you lied about getting touched.
Yeah, and the line got misconstrued with, "Oh my God, that's not what he's saying." And Mother May I, she was talking about her pain and her. No, Drake wasn't even on that. That's why he took deep breaths and he went and started going into character, like he's transforming like the Hulk, and transformed into young Kendrick and started speaking from his perspective.
So you guys think Kendrick lied on that song?
No, not that he lied on the song.
Drake is saying
it's the fact that he
Drake
lied.
is saying that you
basically
lied.
He lied, nigga. He got touched, nigga.
Drake is saying you lied, man.
Nigga.
It's okay. The reason why you're so obsessed with me and the pedophile, every time you hear Mariah Carey touch my body, it sparks something in you, bro. And I'm gonna tell the world what it is.
Okay, so the same way I was saying to begin with, I don't make the rap battle rules, but I have a weird issue with somebody putting pedophile on someone that's not a proven pedophile. I don't like putting that on anyone's jacket unless it's proven, right? So now telling Kendrick that he lied about being touched and he actually got molested is okay?
Yeah.
No, because the Globes are off at that point.
But when you're
You went on a campaign of fucking 4 weeks of calling this man
when you're in the
pedophile.
thick of it at this point, right, where this is where we're at with it, now I'm gonna have to do my part as people saying I'm not the rapper or whatever. So he's locking in that way. We're saying we're just gonna go there. So if Kendrick can rap from the perspective of your mom and your dad and talking to your son, why can't I get in my bag and say, well, this is what you was talking about. If you are angry and you was in therapy on all these albums, it could be a possibility that you're dealing with a gang of shit. Obviously, he talks about it.
Yeah,
So
but look how the song starts.
He can't play on that. He can't play on that.
And I'm still on the side of no rules, so it's fine what both of them are doing. But y'all have to accept that it did not come across that way.
No,
everyone really just thought he just didn't listen to the fucking album.
Because there's a preconceived notion. Like somebody because you could hear a recording, and if someone paints the picture like this person got raped, you're gonna have that preconceived notion. Then you listen to that same recording, and before that someone said this guy got shot. You're gonna have the preconceived notion. Whatever you hear, you're gonna make it fit. How he started off pretending he was Kendrick Lamar by talking about the Poston Award winner and all these. He got in his body, and then he went on. But there's an actual part two. I don't even want to say too much, but there was more records. The man had a treasure chest full of records that he was going to release. Kendrick threw up the white flag. Because I don't know what white flag Drake said. All Drake said is, I'm going on vacation, dog. Like, hit me when you're ready.
You know what though? But hold on. But
this is where I'm a huge Drake fan. But when y'all talk this way, Kendrick threw the white flag up. Like, can we just all be realistic here?
Nah, I think you're talking about his
somebody
team.
that went for 2 fucking weeks.
I think you're talking about his
posted on their
saying,
Instagram
like,
nonstop saying, "Yo,
no." What I'm saying is,
and then he at the end of Hard Part 6 was like, "Damn, you did too much."
Then how come there was no rebuttal? How come there was no rebuttal? Drake said you really have something to address.
There was no need.
Okay, so that's throwing in there. That's the same thing Drake said for Pusha T. There was no need, and guess what people said? You lost because he didn't respond. But Kendrick doesn't lose when he doesn't respond. Make sense.
Nah, SB, bro. Hold on.
Drake lost to Pusha shit.
Hold on,
because of
SB.
the shot.
I think you're wrong because like when Drake dropped Summer 16, right, and then Meek responded with a War Pain like 30 minutes later, bro. Nobody cared, bro. Like people said, like Drake didn't respond to War Pain.
War Pain was actually pretty.
You know what I'm saying? Drake didn't respond to War Pain, but the consensus was like Meek lost, even though War Pain was a good rebuttal to Summer 16.
Brother,
I think
one thing you guys have to know about Drake.
Let me say this, bro. Let me say it. I think what they're trying to say is that, and this is what I'm gonna say, right? Me personally, I think like Drake had better rebuttals, better metaphors, better bars, right? But Kendrick had a better game plan. Like, if you look at the way Drake is kind of like a traditional battle rapper, right? Whereas Kendrick's trying to tell you some shit. It doesn't matter. Like, he's like a storyteller, whatever the fuck. So like when I was listening to these songs, I knew what angle. I knew it wasn't gonna be like a double entendre, triple. I knew like Kendrick was gonna paint a picture and let like the NPCs do the rest of the damage. You know what I'm saying? I think what Rory's trying to say is that like if you look at the scope of this battle, no matter how you try to grade it, oh well, like triple entendre and metaphors, and it doesn't matter. The person that like this battle did the most damage to was Drake. Drake had lost way more. This is the most hate he's ever gotten. He didn't gain anything from it, like statistically. Kendrick got one of the biggest, if not probably the biggest hit of his career. He got his little pop-out moment. He's being quoted by politicians. His streaming back catalog went up 300%. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and everyone is now like, I just saw a tweet calling Drake a pedophile. It has like 500K likes, bro. Like, this is like, that's what Rory's trying to say. Like, it doesn't matter like how you try to frame
but what I'm saying, you're misconstruing what I'm saying. I'm not saying people can have their own opinion, but what I'm saying is, as a person who is really close to the scene, the battle wasn't over. Drake had more. They went in there and they put one man on the phone, another man on the phone, another man called Chubbs, another man called this person, and then they agreed we're gonna let it go.
Yeah, but
for
SB,
all
bro, we're
intensive
not
purposes,
we're regular people, bro.
after Meek, hold on. That you're saying he didn't do. What album did Drake drop after Meek? after the Meek battle? What album
He
dropped?
dropped Views, but he didn't respond to
The
Warpaint.
whole
There was
fucking album was a diss.
Bro, come on, bro.
The whole entire album was a diss. Not one record wasn't a diss. That's what you guys have to understand. That means this man's
Also a
not
classic
stopping.
album, by the way.
This man is not stopping.
I think
Anybody can say what they want. Even the songs that dropped, because he's speaking in Toronto code, people don't even realize. But the man is dissing the man throughout.
Yeah, but
this whole
SB,
shit.
hold on.
Even
Bro.
hold on real quick. Even what
All right,
he's doing, good looking. What he's doing right now with the music, I'd say is like when Nothing Was the Same was dropping and he dropped all those Lucy's and then Nothing Was the Same came out. I feel like he's getting back in that bag of saying, all right.
Oh, no. You're a man who knows exactly what you're talking about.
He knows that Not Like Us song is going to do what it's going to do. But he said, I'm going to give my fans what they want. What real core fan is not going to want more music, more throwaways? And that's going to lead into some fire ass shit. So it's like, really what he's doing right now is really what he used to do. Because the last three songs that he
he's
just
just reverse
dropped,
engineering
the
how
last
it
three songs
started.
that he just dropped were better than the first three. That No Face is fire. So he's like, I'm gonna keep giving my fans what they want, and then I'm gonna drop something on your head. But I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing because there's nothing he can do with that Not Like Us record. It is what it is. That the fans are where they are with it, and they gonna look at everything that he drops like, oh, Drake's this, Drake's that. That narrative is what it is. So he gotta dig in.
No, 100%. But you have to understand, Kendrick tried to do the same thing that Drake trying to do. Like Kendrick is appealing to his fans that actually, or his fans, or the culture that he's ignored for a very long time, which is the gang culture in LA. And Drake is appeasing. That's why a lot of people aren't going to get these records, because he's talking in a lot of Toronto gang code, and he's speaking to the people and activating the people, his core base of people who started with him from the beginning. So he's activating those people. So at the end of the day, Drake cares not even about the battle, but he cares about how his fans view him. He couldn't give a shit how the Kamala Harris views him by using Not Like Us as a thing. He couldn't give a shit about that. He cares about some rapper from the town that nobody knows, some rapper from Driftwood, Jane and Finch, that nobody knows, paying homage to an 18-year-old kid who just got bodied a few years ago, and he's putting Wickman all in his records to let them know, like, yo, I'm tapped in, I'm still here, I got you, I'm gonna keep y'all name in the game. Your crow passed away, I'm gonna keep his name in the game. That's what he's concerned with. As far as records, brother, do you know how much go ask an engineer. If you guys can get an engineer up here, ask them how much songs is in 100 gigs.
Yeah, I just want to say, like,
and that's your answer.
I think that's very commendable that Drake is doing all that. The original point was it was a rap battle to the masses, and now people that are not even hip hop fans are in the masses for rap music, and no one knows any of that. That's
I'm gonna be honest with you, Rory.
I think that's commendable as a human being.
And this is my personal. No. Go ahead, Rory.
Yeah, I think it's commendable that he does that, but it's a separate point to what we were initially talking about. Like Drake, to the masses, lost that battle. Nobody knows any of that. To everything you just explained, no one knows that.
You see, when you say to the masses, outside of the internet, I don't hear people say that.
Yeah, but that's anecdotal.
I'm talking to my dudes that are in rap battles. If you take it for what it is, remove the gimmicks. And guess what? Not Like Us is a hit record, undeniable. But I'm not going to diss it, but where I'm from, I'm part of the music industry as well. That's a novelty record. That's a great record, but it's going to come and it's going to go. The video, nobody's watching that again. It spun for a little second. We're in a microwave era. It is what it is. Obviously, there's marketing dollars behind it. Drake is just dropping records and dropping Lucy's and going back literally to all things fresh, even before OVO. And he's using the method of Instagram because he was testing it. He was testing AI. He was testing Instagram. That's what he does. He does his research and data. He does his R&D. He tests Instagram and says, yo, Instagram was good. He did the Bury Me Alive thing. So I'm going to start doing this. Then people's like, yo, a lot of these shorties are on Finsters. They don't want to be, so let me use Finster and use it. And he's reverse engineering and changing the way music is consumed. That's what he's focused on. So the overall arching point is, in a year from now, when you see Playboy Cardi go to Instagram, When you see Sylvia Rowan say, yo, let's do this person's release on Instagram. When Capitol Records goes, let's do this. When Lucian Grange's son says, yo, Atlantic, we're going to activate all our new artists. Ice Spice, drop on Instagram. Drop some of your behind the scenes stuff. Let's take it back to On Smash and the blogs, but instead drop 100 gigs like Drake. He's a trendsetter in that regard, and that's what he's focused on. People really think this guy's sweating the battle. He does not care like that. He cares about cash,
bringing up points I
future,
never even
and fucking
were
Metro
saying.
Boomin.
I don't think he cares
SB,
either.
bro, Rory never said. Oh, Rory, hold on. Let me go.
No. I'm not even talking just to Rory. There's
I've been
hundreds of
waiting to
people
talk for a minute, bro.
and 70 people in my
No,
DM. So I'm
nobody
speaking
said
to
that.
those
Like
people.
SB, the problem is like, and listen, huge Drake fan and all. But the problem is you're saying shit that like has nothing to do with like. I get where Rory's coming from, bro. Like you're talking about what like because you're in the industry. You know, you probably seen shit or heard shit. But I'm talking about
Everybody
the average,
in the music industry
SB,
is
hold on,
telling me
bro,
Drake won the
come on.
battle. That's what they're telling me.
Let me say this. Like, you're in the industry, you know people, you've seen shit. That's cool. That's like your experience. So I'm saying that what Rory's trying to say is that in this particular battle, right, from start to finish, the average fan, the average NPC, the average bro, there are people that like from like fucking anime Twitter that fucking listen to like Sonic and shit, like that tuned in for this battle and we're clowning. You know what I'm saying? Like in this particular battle, bro, like Family Matters was the best song, but like if you look at who had the most to gain, who had the most to lose, bro, Drake lost a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like Kendrick.
But I'm
Hold
explaining.
on, bro.
I'm
Hold on, bro.
asking you, how did Drake
I'm
lose?
saying that like
What?
listen. I'm saying that like again, like Kendrick dropped Mr. Morale, a brick. Nobody fucking cared, right? Now he has the biggest hit of the decade, right? He broke a few of Drake records. His back catalog was up 300%. He had one of the biggest events of the year and possibly like the decade so far, possibly, right? And his PR is like literally intact. Drake said the craziest shit about him. Nobody gave a fuck, right? But if you look at Drake, now it's literally like, what's it called? Like they've normalized calling him a pedophile. Like like it's just crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get where you're coming from, but that's like your perspective. You have to like take yourself out of like your
No,
POV.
and I am.
Like, the
I'm
average,
saying the average kids are
it's
not
not even
saying
kids,
Drake
bro.
lost
Like,
that battle.
let's stop
I
with
promise
this kid shit, bro. You have grown ass men with these crazy ass Twitter takes, fucking making these crazy ass.
No, but this is what I'm
threads,
saying.
bro.
Twitter's
like,
not a real place,
come on, bro.
dog.
Like,
We have to separate Twitter. We have to separate Twitter. People are doing shit for likes, retweets, and TikTok.
but
the
that's
fact that they
part
know
of the
it's a
consensus. That's what you don't understand. Like,
no, but the consent that is not real
That's
consensus
part of the
because
consensus,
it doesn't
bro. Like the
matter.
only
in the grand
time
scheme of things.
I think for this battle, a lot of this stuff is individualized for everybody, depending on how you consume things. Because, for example, a lot of this music that he's released is now on the radio, so you're searching for it. So there's some type of desire for his music, and Kendrick did what he did in that isolated moment. But as we know, there are changes that come with life. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you can say he won, but what is your definition of winning?
I'm saying, hold on,
I just want to know if anybody up here thinks we can do that again.
Let me explain. Let me explain what I mean. Like, again, me personally, I think Drake is gonna be in like the Jay-Z position where like the shit he's saying and what he's done in this battle is gonna age better over time. You know what I'm saying? I think this Kendrick shit is gonna age the same way Control did. Like, I was on Twitter. Like, I remember being like, I think I was in middle school or some shit, or like high school when Control dropped, right? And everybody wouldn't shut the fuck up about it for like a few days, right? Weeks leading up to the BET cipher, and then over time, people just stopped giving a fuck. But if you were on like public discourse when Control dropped, it was the craziest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure like if the internet or social media existed, no, social media, not the internet, existed during Nas and Jay's time, the same shit would be happening. Yo, like Jay-Z's a wave rider, man, like UGK flow, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be the same shit. He sold his soul, like, you know what I'm saying? Like pop records and all this bullshit. All I'm trying to say is this, right? If you look at both of them, right, Drake did not gain anything from this battle. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick gained everything from this battle. Now he's back in public discourse when nobody. Well, Mr. Morale, right?
I
No.
disagree with
Hold on.
that.
Let me say this.
We went
Mr.
way
Morale,
left
right?
on. We went way
When
left. By the
Mr.
way, I
Morale
don't
came
know.
out, like you guys saw the meme, right? People was like, "Oh, it's gonna sell 1 million first week." It bricked. You know what I'm saying? And nobody gave a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But now it's kind of like People are anticipating his album. People have turned this into some sort of cultural phenomenon. He's had the biggest hit of the decade. His back
Can you
catalog,
stop
like
with the biggest hit of the decade shit, my nigga?
no, I'm just saying.
The
Relax,
biggest
Mars.
hit
Relax.
it's not.
Relax.
Is it bigger than Sicko Mode?
No,
Like,
It's
bro,
not. It's
Sicko
not
Mode
bigger
was
than
last
Sicko.
decade.
Bro,
Mars.
Sicko came out in
Sicko Mode was
2018.
last decade.
Honestly, bro, I like a lot of your points feel like podcast talking points
It's
or like
not,
DJ
bro.
heads. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. No, honestly, right? I feel like at least for Drake, I feel like he gained perspective. I feel like you're gonna hear inspiration in his music. Because I remember with Certified Lover Boy, in between that time, people were saying though, oh, Drake is just being lazy. That was some points from some other podcasts. And like I feel like, now he knows who he's dealing with. It's like the snakes in the grass. Everybody came out. Like he literally knows everybody who does not fuck with him. That's gonna change the music he comes out with going
I
forward.
mean, that's
You're not gonna hear
that's a
Future. You're
perspective,
not
but
gonna
I
hear
think
Ross. You're not.
He literally addressed that in No Face. He literally
No,
put
that's
in
what
No
I'm saying.
Face
And
like
and I
he
feel
got to
like
see the
and
people,
and I feel
you
like you're
know,
forgetting.
were
Hold
being
on, and
envious.
I feel like you're forgetting he's a human, just like how Kendrick is. All right, and then you also have to take it to perspective. If somebody can lose a battle, right, they can reach another level. Nobody takes that into consideration. People feel like Drake reached a cap. This opened up a door. So if you
no,
feel like he fell to the
I,
ground,
I think
you
you
can only go up.
misinterpreted my point. I'm talking about like so like what I'm talking about is what Roy's. I'm talking about this specific. I'm not saying Drake is finished or he reached a cap or he's cooked.
But I didn't say you said you
But
said
that's the
that though. What
implication.
I'm
I mean, fair enough. If
what
you're,
I pointed at was that you said he gained nothing. I said he gained perspective. That was
oh,
just
I
my
mean,
point.
well, like, okay, there's no way for me to like form it. Like, I wouldn't know. I'm not him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would have.
I hear it in the music.
Hey, I mean, but all I'm saying is this, right? Like, at the end of the day, a battle happened, and I feel like, you know, Kendrick had a moment. You know what I'm saying? And Drake just remained the same. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is.
What?
I mean, look.
But wait,
All I'm gonna say is this.
here's
All I'm gonna say
here's
is,
the thing though.
time
Here's
out,
the
time out. Let
thing.
me see right quick. Let me just get
Go ahead.
like at the end of the day, I feel like Rory is right. At the end of the day, it got to a point where there's no rules. Niggas got to learn this, that, and the third. But this is the biggest battle in hip hop history. The two, we've never had two commercial juggernauts at this level that reached this height. You know, I get Tupac big, whatever, but two juggernauts that reached this height ever. We never got a battle like this. So at the end of the day, it's up for life. And as a Drake fan, we're about to get fed, and the gloves are off, and all we got to do is just look forward to what's to come. Fuck the bullshit.
And I want to add to that, like, if you feel like Kendrick won, act like it. Go in the dark room and listen to his music. You don't stop arguing with Drake fans because when Drake drops a new song, he likes it. Because a lot of you niggas be under every fucking Drake post, and a lot of people just be enjoying his music. Y'all gotta stop doing that weird shit. Just act like he won, and I promise you, Drake fans will not talk about Kendrick. I swear to God, there's hoes over here. I don't know if there's that much women over there for you guys. You guys don't act like
They
it.
don't
I don't
get
know.
bitches, bro. They don't get bitches, bro.
I like we having fun over here. I swear to God. Like,
Bro, I'm telling you.
Yo, I have a real question. Nothing was the same versus Take Care.
Nothing was the same.
Nothing was the same.
It depends on the day
It's
of the
hard
week.
to answer.
It depends on the day of the week for me, bro.
I
It
think
does
nothing was the
depend.
same, man.
I don't know. I might have to take care over it, but
I think like for nostalgic purposes, Take Care. But if we talking just sheer quality, nothing was the same.
Yeah, it's so cohesive. It's so cohesive and it flows.
Phase on hearing that fucking song with him and Action Bronson that was supposed to be on Nothing Was the Same. Hell yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
Wait, what song?
I mean, I'm just, like, I don't know.
And let me say this: when that PND
That was a
Drake
Slaughterhouse
album drops, I don't
You said
want to
that
hear
was a
about
what?
no fucking rap battles. Okay,
Nothing. I
I'm
didn't say
telling you
nothing.
niggas
You
right
can
now.
say it, nigga.
Okay?
Say it, nigga.
Well, you said it was a P&D
No, that was
reference?
cool.
He said it was a Slaughterhouse song.
Yo, give us an exclusive, Rory. Give us an exclusive, Rory. Fuck the
Is that
bullshit.
Conductor album real?
I got nothing.
Is that Conductor album real?
Which Conductor album?
The one with
The one
Drake.
So Ebro and
Oh, I have no idea. You would have to ask SB. I don't talk to Drake like that.
it's
so.
for again. I think a lot of people are misinterpreting what Ebro and
Chris, can
Peter
you drop me? I
Rosenberg were
can't hear
saying.
Rory.
It was an album's worth of songs anyway. That's what he said. So it's not like it's an album of Conductor. It's like it's just an album's worth of songs. So
Albums
no matter
that
how
could
he
be
does
like
it,
8 to like 12 records or some shit. Like it could be.
yeah, and then he would like I would assume he would basically bird feed the shit on certain projects type shit. He's not gonna just drop a Drake X Conductor
he
album.
could he could sprinkle them in, but like all together at one time.
Hey, this is a
the
hot
Action
take.
Bronson thing is a Just Blaze beat,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that's a Slaughterhouse song.
Wait, Slaughterhouse is gonna be on it?
Oh shit!
It was Slaughterhouse and Action Bronson
Featuring Drake?
No, Drake wasn't on it at that point. Just was working with Drake. There's on that Slaughterhouse album that never came out, the Glass House joint. There's like 4 records that Drake rapped over.
Sheesh.
That were for the Slaughterhouse album.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
that's what Joe. That's why Joe.
Oh,
was
so
like,
that's why that
okay.
nigga mad, bro. That's another reason why he mad.
I'm really not even like respect to Slaughterhouse, Joe. Everyone, like, I'm not even trying to do that type of shit, but I'm telling y'all that's really what it was. That Action Bronson verse is for the Glass House Slaughterhouse album. That wasn't for a Drake.
Damn.
But Drake was rapping on all those beats. Like, I've heard
Nigga need
verses on the.
Somebody gotta leak that. I ain't gonna. I think we need the verse. That verse.
Just as even like put stuff on Twitter like back in the day.
Hey, what year was this?
2020.
No, this was 20.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's just a minute.
13.
Hey, no, Rory.
12?
Hold on.
2011.
Oh, hold on, Rory.
No,
Rory. The reason why I asked is remember Action Bronson had that one song, but that was produced by 40. You know, 40 rarely produces for other
Acting
rappers.
crazy. That's my shit.
Facts.
Yeah.
I think that and Bye Baby.
40 never works.
I think
people.
Bye Baby
No,
off
Bye
of
Baby.
Life is Good. 40 did that as well.
Yo, yeah, 40 definitely did Bye Baby. He went crazy on Bye Baby. I love that song. I had the privilege of working on that video. For that was
fucking
a really, really cool experience.
She gave us some great work with Life is Good. She gave us some good shit.
Yeah, my partner at the time, Aristotle, directed the Bye Baby video. And when we got that reference before that shit dropped, I was like, oh, this shit sound like they trying to bite off Drake. And they were like, oh, yeah, 40 produced it. I was like, oh, makes sense.
Damn. Hey, appreciate the knowledge though. That was fire. I ain't gonna lie. Never would have guessed. That's crazy.
And I gotta say, Rory, why is Joe moving like Skip Bayless, man? What's up with that, man?
I don't know what that gentleman's doing.
Let's not do that.
Peace and love to everybody.
Yeah, let's not do that to Rory. Let's not do that. Because you know somebody trying to clip some shit right now. You know somebody trying to clip some shit right now. Let's not.
I really hope everyone's doing okay. That's all I got.
Hey, yo, Joe listening anonymous. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Nah,
man, what you got? Any big plans for the pod? Anything you want to just keep us in tune with? I'm gonna keep it a pod. You know, the OVO community really fuck with y'all pod, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit.
Well, we're in Toronto in October. I mean, I know only Mo will be invited to Drake's house. I'll stay at the hotel. But, yeah, we in Toronto in October. If anyone's in Chicago this week, we have a show on Sunday. We had a show in Detroit last night, but just landed in Chicago. So if anyone's in the Midwest, we have a show on Sunday the 25th. Oh, y'all get quiet if I'm not saying bad things about Drake.
No, I mean shit. We was letting you get your plug in though. I ain't gonna lie, we was letting you get your plug.
Hey,
in.
hold on, Rory. What do you think about the 100 gigs, first and second drop?
Well, the second drop I guess was today, right? The 3 songs.
Yeah.
I mean, in no way would I expect like people to know my podcast or listen, but when we talked about that 2 weeks ago, like I thought that was the most genius move ever. Remind everybody why Drake has been part of your entire existence for the last 20 years. Like perfect move in my opinion. I thought 100 gigs was great. Again, I didn't listen to the other 2 songs, but I do like the No Face joint.
Liddy.
Yeah,
What's up?
I
SB, you want to beef? Like, get real quiet when yo, Kendrick is better than Drake. What's up?
You don't even believe that.
Bro, you tripping, bro.
Ain't nobody got nothing.
You know what's crazy? I wanted
Nah,
to
but
say.
Y'all got nothing to talk about.
I wanted to
Hold on.
say
I definitely do.
I wanted.
I definitely have something to say,
So,
like, in terms of like the 100 gig shit, right? Like, since we're on the topic, like,
I forgot
what
what the fuck I
direction
was gonna say.
do you feel like Drake is going here? Like, do you feel like he's going to just like keep throughout the whole year, just keep doing the shit on plot twists? Like, and I don't know if you've been keeping up. Like, how do you feel about like him posting like cryptic images? And
Oh
shit?
yeah, so
I think
I don't really
he's feeding like this type of community, and I understand it too with the podcast world. Like,
somebody else talking.
we all have communities where everyone dissects everything. Yeah, he's feeding with these cryptic shit. Like, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing.
You
I
know
don't know
what's
if it has
you know
the
what's
deepest
crazy?
meaning that y'all think it
Oh,
does,
go ahead.
but yeah, like, I think Jared does a great job with his page.
Thank you.
Feeding into the cryptic shit. Like, sometimes it's really not that big of a meaning, but I think Drake knows that there's a community that's going to dissect everything and keep that shit pushing on Twitter. So yeah, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Oh, I wanted to say.
I don't know if all that shit is that cryptic the way y'all think it is.
Hey, Rory,
Yeah.
like, you know what's crazy about this whole thing? Like, he's always been doing this. Like, if you've been on Twitter, like, I don't know, last decade or whatever, and you pay attention to, like, all the drops, like he's never taken, like, a year off, like, no music. So when people say, like, oh, yeah, like, take a break 1 year, 2 years, and let people miss you, he's never done that. Like, even in, like, 2012 or 2014, like, there's always been, like, a care package or something, like. And people forget too, like, at one point before Instagram, like, SoundCloud used to be a big thing. Like, people would just drop music on there. Like, a lot of like the drops were on SoundCloud. Like, when he was battling Meek, like, Back to Back was first put on SoundCloud, and then Hotline Bling was first put on SoundCloud on Right Hand. Like, I don't know if you guys remember that, but he always did like a care package on SoundCloud. So I think because of
I don't think you realize how old I am, but
oh
I
yeah, fair
appreciate
enough.
you
Not
thinking I
you,
don't
but
remember
anyone that doesn't.
But
I know,
just,
like,
I think it's crazy that people just
34 years
I
old.
think it's
yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm saying like no, because there's a lot of like.
I think Charged Up is actually one of the most underrated diss records ever.
Yo, that's
bro. Who else is speaking right now?
Yeah, I don't think it's crazy that people think they could just stop telling somebody to do something that they're passionate about. Like, tell LeBron, stop playing basketball. Look at you, fucking crazy. Like, regardless of circumstances.
I mean, I'm an admitted selfish Drake fan. Like, I'm 34, and yeah, I selfishly I would appreciate if, like, maybe he took a break and had a bit more content of where I'm at with my life. But why would I don't really expect another human being to do that. But that's just my selfish fan take. That's really all it is. I wish he would talk about what I'm going through because he did that my entire life.
Yeah, for sure.
I agree with that. But people are walking around like, even though you have your personal view, like, okay, I want him to have a reflection of what I'm going through right now. But people are like pushing it like it's a talking point. Like, you have to stop. You have to stop. That's just something that I just hear outside of the big podcast. And I think it's interesting. Yeah, you could feel that way, but that doesn't make it the truth. For again, he is a person that's gonna express himself however he is. Because from inception, when he was expressing himself, it got him to the point he is here now. Because when you looked at him in the beginning, you might have never thought that he would be as big as he is now. So it's the same thing. It's like when you have vision and you're moving, people are not going to understand your mission, but they're going to criticize you while you're working. And that's one thing people can never take away from him is that he puts in the work. You can say whatever you want, all your jokes you want, but at the end of the day, you're just opening your mouth while he's in the studio putting work. And there's a lot of artists that we criticize, like Big Sean, that don't, or Kendrick, that don't put out enough music.
Well, also, I guess, I mean, I think that's a little hypocritical to the point that we're talking about. If Big Sean and Kendrick want to move on their own time and their own pace as human beings, they should be allowed to do that.
No, for sure. What I'm saying,
but in the same breath, I completely agree with you. I don't think Hove is my favorite rapper of all time. I don't know how Hove would have really maneuvered in this new generation. Like Drake really adapted to having to put out music constantly, and I think he deserves more of a legend status for that.
Yeah, but Hove did the same
Not
thing.
like I.
What? He dropped an
No,
album
it
every
was.
year.
I mean, it was a year and 2 years per. But the fact that Drake really stayed consistent during the internet era, where people are constantly looking for music, and is still the legend that he is, I think is a point that he has that no other quote unquote GOAT has. So I do appreciate what you're saying sometimes. Like, yeah, he deserves that. He's put out music non fucking
Yeah.
stop. But in the same breath, like, why? I mean, if Sean and Kendrick don't want to do that, they're human beings. They can
No,
do the
I
shit
agree
they
with
want to
that.
do.
What I'm saying is that criticism that floats outside of them just being human. It's like I would say like a subcategory of what's actually going on, and then just them as individuals. Not that I'm attacking them that they don't put enough music, but like when you're trying to be the top guy, it's the expectations that come with it, the criticism. Anything you do gets blown up, and Drake has to walk in that. It's like a line, it's a minefield, and you can't feel sorry for him either because that's what he wanted. It's just the consequences of being great is going to come with it.
I don't know. I mean, being the top guy, like, what does that mean exactly in this era? The most streams, like, what does that mean?
I think it's a combination of like
impact and numbers for me.
Like
It's got to be
influence,
numbers, bro. At the end
consistency,
of
and
the
then
day,
numbers.
if you really look at it, a lot of it is a combination
You're not
of both.
beating Drake in numbers. Like,
Exactly.
he's
But
the
if you
king,
really think
so.
about it, a lot of artists, they'll say stuff like, "Oh, I don't want the numbers," but it's like, come on, dude. It's literally your career. Like numbers equate to money and, equate to, success, quote unquote. I guess people do want a social or economic impact, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, like you got to feed your family, you want to, everybody wants their music to chart. If you say you don't want your music to chart, you're capping out your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah, none of them
like
put it
we
out
have
for
to,
free. You know what I'm saying?
call a spade. Like it's real. Like people
It's
want
the
their
music industry
music
for
to
a reason.
chart. Exactly. So like it's like that's like being in the NBA and saying you don't want to win a ring. Like what are you talking about? You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
but to me that comes from like actual connection with fans. Like, why I think we'll never see a big three ever again the way Drake,
Yeah.
Kendrick, and Cole are, because
I
they
agree
really
with that.
they really connected with human beings, like people that were growing up in this era. We are connected to them for the rest of our lives. Like, we know exactly where we were when certain albums dropped, when certain songs dropped.
They kind of had a little bit of
to me that means way more than streaming numbers, because we see people that can stream more than a Drake song that drops today, but they couldn't sell out a fucking 200 person
talking about just
connection.
streams.
I know exactly where I was when So Far Gone dropped. Like,
Same.
that shit changed my life.
I'm
my favorite.
I can say the same thing with Good Kid, Mad City. I can say the same thing with Born Sinner. Like,
yeah,
these people they connect with fans and where they're at in their lives. They also stream really well, but
you also got to keep in
streams really
mind the
matter.
advantage that
no,
they
impact
And Roy,
matters.
would you
connection
Roy,
matters.
would you
Like,
connect?
that's
Would
really
you
what
connect
matters.
that to what a part of Little Yachty's rant about Caribou? How the perception of like you're more famous than like the actual music. I don't remember the exact word phrasing that he used,
Yeah,
but
you paraphrased it good, bro. That's basically what he said.
Yeah, that is what he said. I don't know if that really equates to this conversation, but I kind of see what you're saying. Yeah, a lot of people are more famous than the tickets that they move or the people that actually care
And
about them.
Rory, I had a
So yeah,
question for
I
you.
feel you. Yeah, there's people with 1 million followers that can't sell 2 T-shirts.
Yeah, I had a question for you
But
pertaining to the Caribou shit though. Like, if you were like in an exec's position, if you were Yachty, would you basically stick it out with the artist throughout all of her bullshit and all the bullshit that she do behind the scenes, or would you do what he did and crash out?
well, I wouldn't do the crash out shit at all, even though I have crashed out before.
I
So I'm
mean,
not
based
judging
off the
Yachty.
shit that he was saying that she
But
did, then I could see why he would crash out.
admittedly, I really didn't see all of it. I saw some of the IG Live clips, but at this point in my life, I wouldn't do that whole crash out. But
He crashed out.
kind of get where he's coming from. Like if you start talking shit about me and
Oh yeah, he
just putting your whole shit together, yeah, I would have a little bit of an issue with it.
Yeah, he said that.
But I also think that shit he did, like my
Yeah, I
real
don't feel like
issue.
the mid shit was kind
The
of
mid
crazy
shit
though.
was to
That's
me.
that's no,
That was
that's
worse.
my issue.
Yeah, that was worse
The
than
mid
the
shit.
Yo,
Boosie.
Yeah,
Yeah, with the key
I
glock,
don't even really.
that was kind of crazy.
I don't even really care about that terrible shit. That Mitch thing kind of rubbed
Yeah, it
me
was whack.
the
It
wrong
was
way.
whack for sure. That's some shit that you handle behind closed doors.
Yo,
Like,
that mid shit is
you
disgusting.
don't throw your homie under the bus for the sake of like fucking content and shit.
that's a fact.
And like his whole relationship.
It didn't feel like he was playing. Like he said, he thought he was like, bro, why didn't you tell him we were playing? It was like, bro, you kind of like, you know, it wasn't really like playing in the moment. You know, you could tell on the dude's face that he didn't like the way the direction of the conversation was going. Even Key Glock, bro, he felt
Yeah, the
and
whole
uncomfortable. He
mood
was like,
shifted.
bro, what
You
the
can see
fuck?
it. You can see it in
You
his
could
face.
feel the awkwardness. You just shitted on your co-host. Like the hell.
And my thing is, as someone that's been podcasting for 9 to 10 years, like, yeah, sometimes we have really weird conversations on air, and that's just kind of part of the game. Fuck Mitch. Like, what'd he do? If you want to have a conversation for content purposes and like really talk it out with your friend on air, cool. But why are you doubling down on live and saying, "Yo, fuck Mitch"?
Yo, Roy.
Like what he what
And the
Roy.
podcast, not
because
just
he didn't go to
Mitch.
Twitter and said we was joking.
And
Like
the
what the fuck?
podcast.
Why would you expect me to do that?
You know what's crazy? After all that, him getting shitted on, he got his ex to take down everything, like the clips and stuff. Yo, Jared, you have a crazy feedback.
What's up?
You have crazy feedback. I don't know. Like he got his ex, because I got to speak to her once, or twice, whatever. He got her to take down her tweets and stuff like that. And he tweeted about, you know, he didn't mean any of that beef. So through all that, he didn't shit on Yachty. He took the high road. So it seems a little one-sided.
I did see his tweets, but Yachty was just mad because he didn't say that sooner. Like,
yeah, you could tell Mitch was trying to salvage the situation. Like he was trying to.
I think it's dead though, because the stuff that his ex said. But it's like, I mean, what can you do? You feel me? So
I don't know why his ex crashed out like that either, though, because she wasn't even. They're not even dating anymore. It's like
no.
Yo, you heard what Yachty said though, pertaining to the ex, bro? About the cousin shit?
No, that's not his cousin. I've gone to talk to her. She's a very nice person.
That shit
bro.
was crazy, bro. I was like, what
she's a very nice person, and like, you know, he sacrificed the relationship. I know Yachty was making fun of it, but she was really trying to support him, through him trying to get up there and shit like that. And you know, she took the L, but they're still pretty close. I mean, she called the nigga like right when the live happened. They both spoke on the phone, so I mean, it is what it is. And she's not his cousin, bro. That was weird.
Okay, bro. Good. I just wanted to clear that up.
And I'm not even trying to sound like a hater at all, because I think Yachty is not my cup of tea as far as artists go, but I respect what he's doing. He dropped that reference like that was some crazy verse.
Oh my god,
nigga, he dropped that shit like it was Illmatic or some shit, nigga.
No, Roy, did you read the lyrics?
Hey, he thought he
Did
had
you read
one.
the lyrics of the songs?
I was like, yeah, that's what you want to
I
expose.
gotta read the lyrics, man. That shit's spooky.
I know, but I know Yachty to be a very good
Hey,
writer.
I got a question.
It was just hilarious that was the verse he chose to.
Hey, Rory, I gotta ask you something. Don't actually, I'll just ask everybody on the panel. Don't you
If
guys
you go
think it's
back
weird
and
that, like,
look at that cipher,
hold on.
you know, she looks hella uncomfortable rapping that, and I see it now. I'm like, damn, like she does not look like she wrote it at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's obvious as day, it's clear as day now, but it just kind of goes to show you how kind of like oblivious, I guess, you could be sometimes with these artists, and then you're having people like Yachty or whoever try to kind of like push these artists. And if you really look at it, Caribou was kind of like the artist that they were kind of like marketing.
Bro, she was the star. She was the star.
Oh no,
she was really the one that stuck out, and it's because
Also,
obviously she was the female out of the group, and whatever, she had her kind of own swag, but it was just interesting.
as a producer, I did appreciate what Yachty was saying on that live. Like, I slowed the beat down and then specifically put 808s at your part so everyone would perk their ears up.
Yeah, it was
when those
calculated.
808s hit. Like, so as a producer, I appreciated what Yachty was saying. But like the lyrics, man, like I'm cool. Like,
yo, Rory, how do you think he gets in his bag when he writes for women? Like, I don't know. Like, what's this?
But all right, see what we can't hate on Yachty with that because, like, do you want to hear Big's references for Lil Kim?
Yeah,
no, we can't hate on Yachty for that. That just goes to show.
I'm not trying to make.
Hey,
they
listen, hey, them
exist.
bars that Big had for Kim was way better than that bullshit he gave Shorty.
Agreed.
her
But
name,
to the
Kangaroo?
question of like how he got in his
Hey,
bag
but Big got some
about it.
questionable lyrics in his own. Hey,
Hey,
be
listen,
real.
man.
Remember
Yo,
Gutter?
Rory,
Remember Gutter?
I'm being
Yo,
real,
Rory,
bro.
guess the lines. We got these niggas wasn't, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't I know y'all talking about the me and my bitch line, right? How you look so good, I saw
That's a Richard Pryor.
It is a Richard Pryor. A lot
That
of
shit
people
is
don't even know
still
that.
gay as shit, bro.
It is, but it back then, and my mother broke it down to me, right? Back then at that time, it was a form of expression of how the bitch gotta be real bad for you to want to do that to her pops, my nigga.
Wait, come on, man.
Bro,
I'm
that's
just
gay as
saying.
hell.
That's how my mother broke it down to me, my nigga. My mother is listen.
It was a
Biggie
Richard
is my
Pryor
favorite
bit.
rapper. On top of it being a Richard Pryor joke, Biggie's my favorite rapper. So yes, I questioned that shit.
Nah, it's the gutter line on fucking What's Beef, bro. That's
What's
the
beef,
beef
nigga?
that
Is
got.
that the
Bro,
whole
that's the
Look
line that
at my
had me
niggas gotta
like,
like the
yo,
kid
this
that
nigga
beat.
is sick. Like, I
Fuck
can
him in
see
their
why he was
ass,
cool
toast
with
him over
Diddy,
a
bro.
bridge.
I can see
This
why he
how
was
it
cool with
is.
Diddy.
I mean, when he
This
did
shit is
when,
played out.
Have y'all?
No, this shit is played out.
Have
Fuck
y'all
that
seen
beef
Gutter
shit. That shit is
did an
played out.
interview?
when is no?
But what's beef?
It's probably like 2 or 3 years old. Gutter did an interview and someone asked him that question.
Oh, he said he wasn't
and
feeling that.
He said he looked at Big and was like, "Why the fuck would you say that?"
Hey, it
Like,
made the
nah.
song. It made the hook hit even crazier, nigga. It made that song.
And he explained. Oh, fuck, I forgot what platform he was interviewing with, but he was explaining that Big was trying to create this
Mafioso shit. Yeah.
whole story
Yeah.
long, like, and he's like, "Gut, I want you to be like this mysterious person that everyone's scared of." And granted, I mean, Gutter is Gutter already, but that's what Big was trying to do.
And
but see, Gutter was looking like, "Yo, why the fuck would you choose that bar?"
That just shows how
I'm fucking people in the
listen,
asses
he got the point
And
across.
throwing them over the bridge.
He got the point across.
Like,
When
nigga,
niggas,
what?
when niggas hear that name, when niggas hear C Gutter, niggas thinking, now this nigga's gonna kidnap my kid and fuck him in the ass, my nigga. This nigga's crazy.
Oh, I found the clip. It was 2 years ago.
was
It
a
was
writer.
2 years ago with Vlad.
It was Vlad. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was what's the other one that interviews the same people as Vlad?
Yo, what's your favorite Big song, Rory?
Interview Keefy D. My favorite Big song, probably Sky's the Limit.
How's that everybody's favorite fucking Big song, man?
That's currently now just because like I have a daughter.
I do too.
But before it was
I
never
do
that.
too, and it's only that last verse, man.
I think everything changed when I had a daughter, but before that, my favorite Big song, I Got a Story to Tell. I guess.
Okay,
I don't know. I could rap every.
Me too.
verse
Me too.
ever. I
think it's Long Kiss Goodnight for me.
Long Kiss Goodnight.
Long
Yeah,
Kiss Goodnight.
I like
is
Long
crazy.
Kiss Goodnight.
I would probably go with Damn, You're Nobody. Then I'll probably
Till somebody kills you.
Then I'll probably go for nostalgia reasons with me and my moms. Because me and my mother used to go back and forth with the what? We haven't met the man.
Oh, the what is crazy.
So it's you know, my mother's a diehard Big fan. She thinks Ready to Die is better than Life After Death. I look at her like she got 8 heads.
Nah, Life After Death is definitely superior.
I used to think the same thing, but nah, Life After Death might be the most perfect.
It is the most perfect album.
Like for a
double
double
disc,
disc?
like it's insane that there's not a skip.
Yeah,
on
it
that
is.
double
It
disc.
is.
The next best one would be All Eyes on Me.
I mean,
Wait. You said there's not a skip. You saying player hater hits? Like, come on, man.
Nah, Player Hater definitely
Yeah,
hits.
it does.
Yeah, it does.
Bro,
It
come
does.
on.
It
Yeah,
does.
It serves its purpose.
It does.
You never robbed a nigga before. That's your problem. Nigga never caught no licks. Nigga, you ain't never robbed no nigga before, nigga. That's why you can't relate to that, nigga. Rob
No
a nigga.
B&Es.
Rob a
No
nigga. Come back.
B&Es.
Go outside
You
right
robbing
now
people to play a
and go
hater.
rob a nigga.
You robbing
No
people to
home
play a hater on
invasions.
Ox.
And come back. Come back to the spaces.
I'm following Mars. Mars is funny as fuck.
Mars, you robbing niggas to play a hater on Ox. Really?
Yo, Roy, I have a question. When are you gonna do another R&B versus?
You fucking fool. You've been robbed.
Like on the pod?
It
Or?
doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
I mean, you did used to do my IG a while back.
Yeah, I mean, IG doesn't allow you to play music anymore, so it's a dub for that. But we do them on Patreon every now and then with our podcast because we can play music there without it getting taken down.
Oh, okay.
Hey Rory, what'd you think about fucking Maul telling Damaris that Drake is a better writer than Mariah Carey?
Oh my god, that was a crazy ass debate. I didn't expect that.
I agree
That
with
was
the nigga Maul, but let me shut up, bro. Let me shut up.
I mean, I answered truthfully. Like, I'm not familiar with Mariah's pen. Like,
Nah, Mariah's
Roy,
pen
I
is
didn't-
crazy.
I didn't.
Nah, her pen is
Roy, I
crazy.
didn't know to that episode. So you
I'm
guys
familiar with
episode? I
Mariah
didn't know.
Carey's catalog.
She has no
I've
timestamp records.
Yeah,
I've never.
Yo, Mariah
got
watched M, yo. Like,
She don't
I'm
got
doing
past
nothing
writer.
else,
She watched
Yo,
M.
Mariah doesn't
Nigga,
sing
what?
about
Who said
things,
what?
man. She never been to the
Hey,
sex.
bro, you heard me, bro. She watched M. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. Bitch, you out
She
your
did
alcoholic
watch him
mind.
though. He ain't lying on that, man.
Nah, I know she did, nigga.
She did.
How?
Bro, she watched him, bro.
Bro,
Come
she
on.
watched like what was it? It was Bagpipes Over Baghdad or some shit that M did.
Yeah, he did some like
It was some
I don't
shit
know,
he did,
bro.
bro. But then she
bro,
dropped
some
Obsessed,
bullshit.
bro. Obsessed was a hit. There
Obsessed
was a
was a
time
hit,
where
nigga,
that was
but
all
that
they was
diss
playing on
record
the
to
fucking
her
radio.
husband was crazy, nigga.
All right, so
I
who's
mean,
beating Mariah? Who's beating
I
Mariah
don't
in the
know.
verses?
Mariah didn't write Still No Ways,
Michael's
so I
beating
couldn't
Mariah in
tell
the
you.
verses easily.
Well,
Hey,
Mariah
nobody,
ain't write
Michael
Two
Jackson?
Birds, One Stone.
bro. Nobody's beating Michael in the verses, bro.
of course not, nigga.
But I'm saying, what
Who's
female
beating?
artist
I
can
got
beat
the real
You want me
question.
Mariah
to
in the
play
verses?
devil's advocate in that mic
Who's
shit?
beating 50 in the verses?
Hold up,
Bro, don't
hold
even
up.
say Prince, bro. Bro,
I'm
don't
not.
even
You want
do
me to
that
play
Prince
devil's
bullshit.
advocate on that mic shit, and don't get mad, bro.
I'm gonna get mad, but go ahead.
I'm about to get mad. Go
All
ahead.
right, Robert Kelly.
Is beating who?
It's beating Michael
In
Jackson.
a versus.
No, man.
No,
Because
bro, what?
if we're doing the verses, we're including the records that he wrote for people, that he produced for people, and then his own shit. Correct?
No.
Yo,
Just his own shit, bro.
Just
What?
all.
What are you
Okay,
saying?
okay.
Just
Yo,
his catalog.
Yo,
his
That
Jared,
might be the
Jared,
only.
y'all are not beating these pedophile.
This
charts.
nigga. Roy, don't act like R. Kelly didn't have bops, bro. Don't act like you wasn't fucking with 12 play.
Of course, come on. Are you crazy?
That's all I'm
Of
saying,
course, I
bro.
loved R. Kelly growing up, but he's not beating Michael Jackson in the
Nah, I
verse.
don't think
But
he's beating
nobody
Mike.
is. It's
I
impossible.
feel like
So what's
Nah,
the
he's
first?
not.
What's the first R. Kelly song you playing?
Shit, bro. It depends on what Mike playing, because I would assume Mike would get first dibs.
All right. So if
might.
somebody put on, if somebody put on
All right.
Rock with you,
all of Thriller or all of
Rock with you,
Off
Rock,
the Wall,
Rock
all
with
of
you.
Bad. Like where do you want to begin?
I'm starting with Thriller.
I'm
getting the fuck
actually
up outta here.
one of the people that
Hey, what are
puts
you
Off
talking
the
about?
Wall above Thriller, personally.
Same, but I mean that's just a personal preference.
Wait, 404. Hold on. If they play Rock with you, what are you playing by R. Kelly?
Shit, I'm gonna spin it back on him, and I'm gonna play the shit I wrote for Mike called "You Are Not Alone." Nigga.
And you're losing that round.
You losing that round.
We
What was
clearly
the song you had
said.
for Michael that first round?
Rock with you.
Step in the Name of Love.
But you have to.
Bro, come on, bro.
Shit,
Like
bro.
you,
that shit.
bro.
How?
That's
Yo,
1-0.
round
That's
two,
1-0
round
already. Like, come on, bro.
Round two.
Billy
Bro,
Jean.
I'm playing with
Billy
y'all. We
Jean.
know Mike is untouchable, bro. We know Mike is
It's
untouchable.
beating Step in the Name of Love.
It is. Listen,
I was just trying to play devil's advocate.
It'll be a classic ass battle.
We know Mike is the
No,
GOAT.
it wouldn't, bro.
We know
No,
Mike
it
is the
wouldn't.
GOAT.
He's
No, it
getting
wouldn't.
washed.
Michael
So what
Jackson is
he's
beating
getting washed.
everybody in
The
verses.
only no. The
All right,
only
so
way
if-
R.
if-
Kelly. The
so
only
who's
way
beating
R.
R.
Kelly
Kelly?
wins if he plays some shit
But
off.
R.
Like
Kelly is
Invincible.
beating everybody besides Mike. He's beating everybody besides Mike, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, we're not gonna act like R. Kelly, even if we remove the shit he wrote and produced for other artists, his own catalog, bro.
Fuck that. Let's remove the pedo shit and that R. Kelly, right?
But how do you remove the
Y'all
pedo
love
shit? Like,
Yeah,
yo,
you
how do
can't
you-
remove
y'all
the
love
pedo
doing
shit.
that in this
You
nigga
can't.
community.
But
Remove it. I mean, niggas removed it back in the day, bro. Niggas watched him pee on that
Or,
girl, and he
or
dropped
who
Step in
else
the
are
Name
you
of
putting
Love,
versus R. Kelly?
and the streets went
Michael,
crazy.
he's not beating Michael.
No, he's not being Michael.
I agree.
No, ain't
can
nobody
beat
else
Michael.
fucking with him, though.
Yeah, anybody besides MJ.
Who's beating Michael then?
bro, Michael's
Nobody.
No one.
catalog is just crazy,
Nobody
bro.
in
Like, what the
history?
fuck?
His father.
No one, bro.
Nobody.
No.
All genres.
His father.
The only
The only,
person, the
the
only
only nigga
person
that's
that
gonna
can battle
beat Mike is his father, nigga. That's it, nigga. And that nigga.
No. The only person that can battle Michael is
You can make an argument that each album, like after Off the Wall, is a fucking classic on its own, bro.
Nah,
He did
bro.
what, 6? He
The
did 6?
history shit, nah, bro.
Bro, history. Don't that got black and white?
Nah, that's dangerous.
That's
bro.
dangerous.
That's dangerous.
All right.
History's
Wait, no. History
like,
got Scream.
nah. History got like, yeah, no. I think history does have stream. Never mind.
Why are we even
History got some shit
contemplating
on
the
there,
King
bro.
of Pop, man? Come on, stop this.
Nah, but Invincible, like Invincible,
Invincible
I
is a
don't know, man.
classic,
Nah, I wouldn't say classic.
bro. It's a classic, bro.
It's
You
a good.
got,
It's a
bro. You
decent
got
album.
Teddy Riley and Rodney Jerkins all over the shit, nigga. How could it not be a classic?
Hey, what's that one song? Hey, what's that one
let's-
song with Chris Rock in the music video where?
Remember the times. Remember the
No,
times.
no. That
That's
was
Eddie Murphy.
Chris Rock.
You talk about Liberian Girl?
No. It was Chris Rock.
Iberian Girl.
It was 2000s, Mike.